Larry Walton, who's one of our regular listeners. We had a bunch of listeners that were there yesterday, so all of you who came up and said hello and that you listened, thank you. But I said, Ben, how many questions did we ask last year? Was it 30? I mean, not this year. And I think he said I said 35, 40. He said 50. So I said, how many did you get right? He said 42 of 50.
Wow.
So I don't know how accurate that is. If it may be, I'm not going to doubt him, but that's a pretty darn. Even though I know the questions aren't always the most difficult, but still 42 of 50.
I think I had more. My questions were. I think I had looked at more difficult ones this year than I had in the past.
Yeah. We ramped it up sometimes. And
did.
Yeah, but it was nice to see him get his trophy, and so we got that taken. And then I went down to Whitehall and watched some of Whitehall's practice. I'm going to be obviously against Craig O'Neill on the sidelines Thursday for the Whitehall scrimmage, and Daryl Patton. Boy, big story today. I say it's a big story, a sort of a shocker. Tommy Tice, who is a Hall of Fame guy who coached Brandon Burlsworth. That's how far he goes back to Harrison. He's been retired for, I don't know, we look it up, 15 years. He's back in coaching. It's age 72. They hired him at Farmington. He goes, hey, I missed it, so I'm coming back. So that's sort of a.
Wow. And I just saw him in the Burlsworth movie.
You did.
Well,
you sure did.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well,
was he that close to them?
Oh,
to
yeah.
him?
Oh, yeah.
So I'd love to hear even more. I don't know.
We'll get him on the show.
I'd love to hear how much of that was true to him, and if he was, because he's a father figure. I didn't realize all that about, when you watch a movie several times.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought that was a big story today.
It's a huge story.
Okay, the Hogs play the winner of Bama and USC today. That's South Carolina today. They will play Wednesday afternoon, I think around 4:30 approximately.
Well, I thought they played today. I thought the game
play
was
Wednesday.
Today.
They Alabama and South Carolina play today, and then we'll play the winner of that tomorrow.
Okay, I had it all wrong.
Which is nice. Again, the same thing for the Trojans, the Little Rock Trojans. They get a double bye, and they don't have to play till Thursday at 11, so it's good for them to be able to sort of kick back a little bit for a couple days. Also, more details on that NASCAR fight. Josh, it's really interesting. I didn't realize a couple of the details that have come out about that. Speaking of details, we can visit with John Daly today. It'll be interesting to hear what John has to say about the Scheffler situation. Of course, he withdrew. Did John withdraw on Friday after that?
Friday.
Well, so that had already happened.
Before.
Yeah. Well, was it? Yeah, it happened Friday morning.
Oh no, Trey came in and told us during the show
on Friday. So it was after the arrest of Scheffler when he withdrew, right?
Yeah. So after the arrest.
Yeah, we'll track down JD and talk to him about that. I thought that might be interesting. Rick Schaefer was
before the round.
Before the round, that's correct. Interesting. Rick Schaefer was getting a little confused with subcontractors, and I almost wish we could have condensed that because he ended up being wrong. He thought he was right, but he sort of eased his way out of it there.
Again, how's that right? He's good. He's
about
good.
What?
It's about, he was saying subcontractors, the difference between maybe hiring these football players as full-time employees versus subcontractors. Well, then he started saying, well, subcontractor's an employee. No, he's not. If you're subcontracting, you don't pay taxes on those guys. And he got a little confused. Well, you're still paying them. They're still employees. And then he realized what he was saying and then sort of straightened it out after that. Basically, it's a little confusing.
Sure.
But everybody started, Rick, IRS says you're not an employee. Instead, he realized it and sort of backed off a little bit. So that was funny. Listen to that. All right.
So good.
Are you going to bring that up today with him?
You betcha.
You're darn right.
All right.
He better be prepared. He's listening.
So he'll be prepared. Justin Moore will be joining us a little bit later.
Controversy on the way down today, brought up by a couple of songs we need to talk to Justin Moore about.
Yeah, Cody Johnson's birthday today, who actually Justin is doing some shows with, and he's got a dirt song too.
It's Cheap Dirt, Cheap or Cheap Dirt.
I think Justin's is better.
I think Justin's is better as well.
Which dirt song came out first?
Which came out first, and they're both about a fella who walks up to an old guy and wants to buy his land.
Yeah,
and
who did it first?
We need to find out.
All right, it is a 627. If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037 is a D3 Auto Sales text line. We're at Bradford Marine. We'll visit with Bradford. Memorial Day just around the corner. Come get you a boat, pontoon boat, jet ski, whatever. They'll make you a deal. 6:30.
Morning Mayhem wants to know, is it fact or is it crap? Listen each week for your chance to play, presented by Hubbard Power Sports Can-Am and Sea-Doo. Whether on the water or on the trails, we've got the ride for you.
This is Sports Center.
The 2024 SEC baseball tournament begins today in Hoover, Alabama. Your top seeds are number 1, Tennessee, number 2, Arkansas, number 3, Kentucky, and number 4, Texas A&M. In today's action, 6 seed Georgia takes on 11 seed LSU. Winner of that game will take on Kentucky. Then number 7 seed Alabama takes on number 10 seed South Carolina. Arkansas gets the winner of that game. Also, Vanderbilt takes on Florida in the 8-9 matchup. The winner of that contest will take on number 1 seed Tennessee. Then number 5 seed Mississippi State takes on number 12 seed Ole Miss. The winner of that game will take on Texas A&M. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center. Buzz News with KARK's Claire Kreitz.
People in Pulaski County are being warned about a scam that's especially deceptive. The Pulaski County clerk says scammers are telling people they've missed jury duty and facing a fine because of it. The biggest issue with the scam is the number that pops up looks like the clerk's office. They also do not ask for money to be paid over the phone, but instead ask for cash to be delivered straight to the courthouse. If you think you've been impacted by the scam, call or email the Arkansas Attorney General's office. Arkansas continues to see a need for blood donation. Our Blood Institute will host a 3-day blood drive going into Memorial Day weekend. You can give blood at centers across Arkansas from May 23rd through the 25th. Every donation can save up to 3 lives, and every donor will be eligible to win a family 4-pack to Magic Springs. This is Claire Kreitz for the Buzz Radio Network.
Riverfront Steakhouse Special, dinner for 2 for $60. 10-ounce filet, fried shrimp, 2 sides, and our famous salad bar. Only $60. Good Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
Want to get in on the conversation? Shoot us a text at the D3 Auto Sales text line at 501-614-1037. D3 Auto Sales in Desart, the #1 independent dealer in the state, with the best prices and largest selection on pre-owned vehicles, including leveled and lifted trucks. Find them on Facebook. Whether it's football, baseball, or basketball, from high school to the pros, hit us up on the D3 Auto Sales text line.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. Abraham Lincoln tells of a Southern Illinois preacher who, in the course of his sermon, asserted that Jesus was the only perfect person the world had ever seen. At this, a person rose in the back of the church. She was a rather frazzled-looking lady who said, "I know of a perfect woman, and I've heard of her every day for the last 6 years." Who was she?" asked the minister. "My husband's first wife." Well, everyone's fighting a battle, my friends, and there are no perfect people, even that guy's first wife. You will always be welcomed as a friend at Doublebee's with a warm welcome to Doublebee's, because we are here to make your day a little easier and your path a little brighter. Doublebee's, it's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Doublebee's.
If we don't get any leads in this case soon, the chief will have our badges. Any ideas?
The pieces don't add up.
Yeah, we know.
I suspect foul play, and we need answers.
That's why we're here.
Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Are you just quoting cop shows?
Okay, so I'm not a detective. I'm an Optimum Tech. When it comes to connectivity, we're experts. If millions of communities rely on us for internet and mobile, you can too. Optimum. Where local is big time. Visit Optimum.com today.
Bradford Marine and ATV's Memorial Day celebration is here. Hit the lake today in the Ranger RT 188P Bass Boat with 115 horsepower Mercury and $3,500 in discounts, or step up to the Ranger Z520R with 250 horsepower Mercury with discounts over $10,000. Family fun awaits with the Ranger Riata Pontoon 223C with savings of over $6,000. Don't miss the Memorial Day sale now at all Bradford Marine and ATV statewide locations. Your authorized Ranger dealer.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
All right, it is 6:32 on this Tuesday, May 21st. We're here at Bradford Marine in Hot Springs, one of 6 locations across the state. How do we sound, Josh? Is that better?
You all sound fantastic right now.
Yeah, we apologize. Thank you to everybody who sent us a text. You guys sound like robots. You sound terrible.
We sounded like Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you for that. And thanks to everybody who looks us up on YouTube or whatever other platform we're on to let me know.
They tell us to reboot. They know what we're
They do.
A couple things we're talking about today is National Waiter and Waitresses Day. Here's a couple of my favorite server is Braylon McCarter at the Hamburger Barn in Arkadelphia. Wonderful job if you go and ask for Braylon. Here's one, Jenny at the Waffle House in Conway. There you go. So
Joe's got some great ones.
Yeah.
Because anytime we've been there, they have been very, very helpful. They come in there and they ask all the teachers yesterday, what do you want to drink, this and that, and then they would take it because they were able to take stuff home as well. I say the teachers, the staff. And even said, well, let me get you a bag. Let me do all this. So very attentive.
Yes, very much so. So if you've got somebody you want us to shout out, we'll do that. Send it to us at 661-1037. Here's one that it's National Yoda Day, and it's for you, Roger. Use your turn signal. You did not. It's again, but Yoda does a reverse.
I said, you know what? I think Steve Carell's character, Michael Scott in The Office, has done a Yoda.
Yes, he has. He has.
Because that's who you just sounded like to me.
Josh, any better? Or am I still sound terrible?
You mean the impression?
Yeah,
or
the impression. Yes, the impression. Thank you.
Well, now we can't tell because you all are roboting again.
Oh, is it? Are you kidding me? Sure is, Rob.
Sure is. All right, we're going to F.
No, I'm not kidding you.
I see it now.
What is this? The F9? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Let's go down and see if we can make the. Oh wow, really bad, really bad. I wonder what the deal is?
Yeah. Josh. It's terrible. We lost it.
Were you trying to go to F9? Is that what you were doing?
Yeah, it dropped. Yeah.
What the deal?
I don't know what the F9 is. It the F9 thing? Is that what it was? Do you remember that again?
I'll look and see. It's F29 down. Takes you down. F2-9.
Okay.
F2-9.
All right, that one's not working.
Have some technical difficulties today.
Got level away from his desk. Now,
My fault.
You want to try a different tile line again?
Yeah, I am.
That would seem to be the answer the last few times, hasn't it?
Yeah. Not this time. What's that? Does that look okay?
Yeah. Well, there's a red dot right there. That's usually not a good sign, is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
So that's a cradle point issue.
You want me to call in?
See, I think she's green now.
Talk to him. Oh.
No.
Hello.
All right, you all are back, but you're buzzing. There's a bad
I hear
buzz in the background.
Okay,
there you go. Your phone there. Yeah.
There we go. Got that away. All right. Oh no, it's back.
Yeah, let's see. This is a well-oiled machine, Lev. How is that? We better?
I just hope we're much better when we're on the water.
No.
Yeah, it's that left signal.
Yeah, it just keeps doing it.
Yeah, there's a bad delay, and you all are.
All right, I'm gonna phone in real quick. We'll do it by phone bone for a second. All right, how about that? Can you hear that? 3, 5. And what I'll do, just have to hand you the phone.
You're in a little bit of trouble, so we'll talk to John, get his thoughts about the Scotty Scheffler situation, and obviously John will know very well about the intricacies of courtesy cars for PGA players. We have Baz now on the phone. Baz was going to the lineup today and talking about John's perspective on what happened with Scotty. Also, John's no stranger to being a little bit of trouble, right? A little bit of hot water.
Yeah, we'll see what JD has to say about all that. Also, we'll visit with Peyton Stovall about Hagen Smith being the SEC Pitcher of the Year, and he was second base. I know he won't complain about that, but we will.
Go to BradfordMarine.com. You'll see all of our discounts there. If you want to go old school, pick up the phone, give us a call.
Lev, what's the most popular thing? Hey, Baz,
I think
Baz,
Roger. No?
I was going to ask Lev what the most popular thing they sell this weekend is.
What is the most popular thing that you guys sell that you probably will sell this weekend? Is it the Sea-Doo or the pontoon boats?
Pontoon boats, party barges, Ranger, Sun Tracker, Regency. Right behind that will be the watercraft, the personal watercraft, quote, jet skis. That is the sea.
That situation going on there. So anyway, as Lev said, they're going to be doing deals this entire weekend. They're open every day through this weekend, and so it's a great time to take advantage and get a great deal. And I think we're back, Josh.
Go on, pot it up.
Hey, buddy.
Here we go. How's that?
We're back.
All right, we got
We're
you back. There we go.
Live on location. Sorry about that. Had to change tie line or cradle points. Thanks, Tim Wilson, for bringing everything down to double
that's
up.
why we almost have to have them.
Yeah, we always have to. It seems like we need some backups here lately. I don't know, and I don't know what causes the issue, but we're here now.
Another thing, by the way, somebody asked here, I may have missed it, but did Josh's mom get her Mother's Day card, or did she get a bill from the Postal Service to come pay the postage?
Oh, she did. She did. Somebody, some nice soul in the Postal Service along the way actually paid for the postage.
How about that?
So they tacked on the stamp. It got there a week late, but it came over the course of the weekend. So my mom did get her Mother's Day card.
Very nice.
I got to be honest with you. That may be one of those Sunday morning digest stories where a postman knew that was a Mother's Day card and paid it for someone, paid it forward. That right there, my friend, is Clarence the Angel right here on Earth.
Happy Mother's Day to my mom a week late.
That's okay. Was going to mention, too, Lev, I don't know if you saw the story. Is he on 3?
4.
I don't know if you saw the story or not, but Graceland now, everybody started sending me texts last night and yesterday, including our friends, Roger, that Graceland now is going to be up for his foreclosure. And listen,
it's 3.5.
That's Trump change.
Well, you could be able to think, especially with all the people that come there. You know that place. So apparently, Lisa Marie borrowed $3+ million from this entity. I forget the city where I read it was, borrowed from it. But Riley Keough, Lisa's daughter, became the sole heir of it when Lisa died last January. I didn't realize that a year or so ago. And she's saying that that her mama's signatures are forged and that group that is trying to foreclose is bogus. And not reputable, not real, and whatever. So that's where we stand.
And I think it will be. I think it will be fine. I think they will. Listen, they got enough money. That place, a few $1 million is not in the legal deals. They'll be fine.
And Riley, no matter who she is, she can obviously borrow that. That is chump change.
That is chump
change. She can borrow that money based on whatever, and you would think be able to pay double that. I would think double that back in a year's time.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
We also mentioned today, Lev, that it's National Waiters and Waitresses Day, and we'd say if you've got a favorite waiter or waitress, send us their name, send us where they work, we'll give them a shout-out. Is there a place that you go to, sort of a regular restaurant that you may not know them by name, but you know who the waiter or waitress is? Or do you not eat out that much?
No, honestly, I got to go back old school. I'm from Pine Bluff and grew up in Pine Bluff, and there was a restaurant named Snow White Grill.
Yeah, you betcha.
Oh, we met.
We used to.
Who was that guy? Robert.
Dill. Robert Dill used to bring us Snow White Grill burgers every time.
In the brown sack with grease on the bottom.
Yeah. So that was your place.
And that was owned by Bobby and Blanche.
Okay.
Bobby owned that restaurant and is the Buck, who's at Conway. That's his son.
Gotcha.
And daughter, Blanche's son. And they were married, and I did my homework there. I grew up there,
right?
And those two people took care.
You did your homework.
I did my homework.
That's
there.
right. That's cool. Yeah.
You know, we started Bradford Marine started in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, and you know, I have an older sister, and we would drive. We would meet my mom and dad. They would shut down the store, and we would meet at Snow White Grill. I would eat a double Purdue burger 5 nights a week.
Well, it's funny. Speaking of that area, I went to Whitehall yesterday to watch practice, and Daryl Patton said, "Hey, listen, can I get you a Mammoth Orange? Because you know where the Mammoth Orange is. That's in Redfield. That's the big, iconic looking place that you would do the drive-ins that have been around for 40, 50 years. So that's always cool to have those like Snow White. I did want to bring up, I tell you what, let's take a break at 6:45. Josh, more details on what happened with that fight. And the headline of this article says it all, Raj. Brawl gives All-Star race its only bit of buzz.
That's what we talked about
Not much
yesterday.
to the race, and
That's what the thing needs.
That got more coverage than anything.
Yeah.
Some interesting details have come out about that between Kyle Busch and Ricky Stenhouse. Junior. Busch Jr. Stenhouse. Yeah, Daddy was in there fighting.
Yeah.
Inside the NASCAR community, it was a big deal that NASCAR was back at North Wilkesboro Speedway. That was a huge deal. But it was such a big sports weekend. It was hard for them to break through.
Yeah.
Also, they did. I mean, they did break through quite literally and physically, but not in the, I guess that's good press though. Like that fight's good.
Sure. Yeah, you bet.
And I did see this in the mail that somebody was talking about what's going down in Stuttgart with Bass Pro and Max Prairie.
Well, Heather mentioned it the other day.
Oh, she did.
She did. And the guy who owns Bass Pro bought Max Prairie Wings.
It's tough. It's a toughie. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what all that detail.
Sure.
But Heather referenced it a little while ago, or on Friday rather.
Okay.
And also remember National Waiter or Waitress Day. If you've got somebody, send us their name. We'll give them a shout out. We're Bradford Marine.
I don't know if Steve Qualls knows the name of the young lady, but he has raved about this girl at Mainline all the time. That is waited on him all the time. So when you have one, you want that table. You want that section.
I think if you're a good waiter or waitress, you're going to be successful in whatever you do.
Sure.
I mean, I think in those who are not, and I'll tell you, and when we come back, I'll tell you what's a bad waiter or a bad bartender.
And I want to shout out the entire staff at Walk-Ons. They're awesome.
They do a good job there. And of course, you know all them because you spend a little time over there, don't you?
I do, yes.
All right, we're here at Bradford Marine in Hot Springs. It is Memorial Day weekend. Their celebration.
I lost some Boudreaux's waitresses to Walk-Ons.
It did, yeah.
I think they changed.
All right, 6:47.
No. Roger Scott for Leaf Guard of Arkansas. Are you tired yet of all that muck and mud and shingle grit clogging up those ugly, stinking gutters you have on top of your house? Well, say goodbye to those gutter woes forever with the Leaf Guard gutter system. The only true one-piece seamless covered gutter system on the market, guaranteed to never, ever clog. And here's the deal you've been waiting for. It's the Ugly Gutter Event. For a limited time, save a whopping 60% off installation of the Leaf Guard gutter system. But wait, there's more. Ask about 0% interest financing options to make protecting your home even more affordable. Plus, we've got a special discount for seniors and military members because we appreciate your service and your trust in Leaf Guard. With Leaf Guard, say goodbye to those ugly gutters and hello to the best around, designed to last long after you're gone. Don't miss out on the incredible offer. Call now and schedule your free consultation. 501-664-5400 or visit leafguardandmore.com.
That's it. I'm calling Mosquito Joe. I am done being chased in by mosquitoes.
Let's just have our lawn company take care of our mosquito problem. You know, they take care of our lawn. We got our termite contract with them. Hey, the guy even gave me a haircut last time he was here.
Seriously? I don't want a jack of all trades. I want a mosquito control expert. Mosquito Joe knows mosquitoes. Their first service is only $39 and there's no contracts.
Okay, I guess you're right. What's their number?
501-508-2528.
What was that again?
501-508-2528.
MosquitoJoe.com.
Red tape. 1 in 3 businesses will get caught up in it. And they'll be penalized by the IRS for mismanaging their payroll. Because when you're handling payroll, HR compliance, and those constantly changing tax laws, that red tape can get sticky in a hurry. At the payroll company, we free you from that tangled mess and get you back to business. The payroll company. Less headaches, more than payroll. Visit morethanpayroll.com to learn more.
Hello, Buzz listeners. It's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood with the deal of the week. We're paying up to $2,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for trade-ins this week. You'll never get more for your trade. You can also save up to $10,000 on all new Rams at Fletcher Dodge. We have brand new Rams starting at under $40,000. We also have heavy-duty Rams starting under $50,000. We're ready to make you a deal on the Rams, so come see us today. We also have brand new Chargers and Challengers up to $8,000 off and a new Jeep Compass starting at $399 a month with no money down. We're getting new inventory every week, so come in and let us know what you're looking for. We're making crazy deals every day like it's the last day of the month. And also, don't worry about your credit. If other dealers have told you no, come see us and let us help you get into the new Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. We're making crazy deals every day like it's the last day of the month. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Calling all coaches. Summerwood Sports in Bryant. It's your go-to destination for basketball and volleyball tournaments, practices, and more. Conveniently located off Interstate 30, it's the premier sports complex in Central Arkansas. With up to 4 courts and 2 gyms, Summerwood Sports is perfect for training sessions, team practices, and even epic birthday parties. Check availability and learn more at summerwoodsports.com. Elevate your game at Summerwood Sports.
Y'all, there's a cruise ship in Foxcroft in the heart of Little Rock. Okay, it's the Little Rock Racket Club. But like a cruise ship, it's full of activities for the whole family, beginning with 3 swimming pools, including that scenic 50-meter lap pool, and then everything from pickleball to polo, as long as it's preceded by Marco. During May, 40% off the joining fee. Call Mavis or Amy, 501-225-5711. The Little Rock Racket Club, with more smiles per gallon.
This is Pat Bradley for Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union in their summertime auto loan special with rates as low as 1.99%. Take the summer off with no payments for 90 days and up to 84 months financing. Offer valid on 23 and 24 models or refinance your current auto loan. Apply securely online at alcoacommunityfcu.org.
Always make sure to say please and thank you. Morning Mayhem is back on the air, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Did it surprise anybody?
Longer?
With a palate of a 6-year-old didn't know.
You know, I'm hearing that we've heard that 3 times now in the last week. And I think we better read the room how many times that's being played, young man.
Especially from someone who.
Did you hear it?
No.
There's Yoda.
Sorry.
Yoda, one more time, Yoda.
All right, hang on. Yeah, let me now reach back and grab it. Oh, it's going to take me a second.
Okay, we are here at Bradford Marine. Lev, talking about David over here. Been around here for I've been in the business 36 years.
Yeah, we bought our marine accessories from David back in the Ben Rock accessory days. Go back a long, long time.
Yeah, that's it.
And now David works for us.
David, look at that guy. That guy, listen, he sold a few boats in his day, hadn't he? Thanks,
does all
David
the
Prater, yeah.
He sure does.
Also, you mentioned that you have a connection, obviously, to that deal that went down with in Stuttgart.
That's right. Most people don't know that there's one man that owns Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's, and all of our boat brands.
He owns all of them.
All of them.
Wow.
That's Ranger, Nitro, Bass Tracker, Sun Tracker, Tahoe, Regency
Good Lord. And that's
Johnny Morris.
Yeah.
And he started Bass Pro Shops. Their family, his dad, John A. Morris, owned the liquor stores, the Brown Derby liquor stores in Springfield, Missouri.
I'll be darned. That's where they started that
That's
business.
correct. And all the boat brands are called White River Marine. That is the umbrella. All the boat brands is under White River Marine. And John L. Morris, who owns all of this, he loved to fish. he fished in the first Bassmasters Classic,
right?
And I just loved to fish, and he had a hard time getting all the lures that he needed to professionally bass fish.
That's what it was. That was his impetus of opening Bass Pro Shop.
And he had a 8-foot section in his dad's Brown Derby liquor store. and that's where it started. That's where it started.
I was in Bass Pro the other day picking up something for Jessica, and just a fabulous store. I mean, those obviously you got obviously boats in there too, and they got I don't know if they do the same one at all the Bass Pro Shops, but in this one they've got a bunch of hogs across, or razorbacks across. They got about 10 razorbacks across the top.
Yeah, so every Bass Pro, they're all over the country. They'll have the theme of their area.
Yes.
And that's the. In Bass Pro was known as the big green fish. So he started as fishing, okay?
Right.
And then Bass Pro was all in the South primarily, and then he bought Cabela's. That Cabela's was public, and Cabela's was all north for the most part.
Right.
And he wanted that northern business also. And so they're known more for big game, things of that nature. And
there's all water and fish here.
That's right. And so Marion McClellan, who basically did Max Sports Shop, my dad used to sell him trailers at their old store, and
he's a powerful dude. That obviously very successful, and I've heard his name mentioned quite a bit.
That's right.
For about everything. It's cool that there's a tie-in.
Yeah, I don't know. I would assume you'll see a Max Sports Shop, high-end, awesome duck area in every Bass Pro
Shop. You heard?
That's just my guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You heard it here first.
It would not surprise me at all that you'll see a duck area big time in every Bass Pro.
Don't forget, we're here at the Bradford Marine in Hot Springs. Now, we will actually, the last hour of our show, Roger, we'll be on a boat out on the lake. We've never done that.
Boats. It's coming together.
A couple of, we mentioned it's National Waiter and Waitress Day. Here's one. Miss Debbie at Stobie's has been amazing on the staff for decades. Evan at Riverfront Steakhouse gets 6 stars on the 5-star scale.
I'm just going to ask you about them because you're there a lot. I would think. Are you at Benihana's?
I go back and forth between the two. Coach,
do you have anybody regular? Well, they
yeah.
know you.
Yeah, listen. It's really nice to have somebody who knows what you want. Now, I was telling you, I tell them the thing that drives me nuts. I always take my computer and I work at bars a lot. The thing that drives me nuts, Lev, is when a bartender he's got she's got to take care of the whole restaurant when it comes to drink.
Sure,
But if you're gonna open that bar where people sit up that. Don't make the people at the bar have to ask you to refill the drink. It is a major fail.
That is a thing.
It's a major fail. Listen, you're here working at the bar. That's your job. I'm not going to sit there anymore if you're going to keep walking past. Can I get another refill? Oh, it drives me crazy. I feel like, can I get back there and help you? Because I'm here at the bar.
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm going to tip you well. I know you got to take care of all these drinks, but I'm here at the bar. It drives me crazy. Now, a good bartender they say, hey, I'll have you another drink in a second. Why don't you just acknowledge that they're getting you another drink?
I never graduated to waiter or anything. I was busboy.
Listen,
and that was enough.
Yeah, God bless all the waiters and waitresses.
Sure,
out there. Listen, it's not easy to do.
Well, you'll tip well because by the time you're done, you're in a great mood.
All right.
So you'll do all right.
We got Rick Schaefer, John Daly, Peyton Stovall, and more coming up here at Bradford Marine.
Sports. We've got that wood.
I got that wood.
And much more than you can handle on 103.7 The Buzz. KABC Little Rock.
Quality Outdoor Products in Alexander, your metal roofing superstore, has a brand new showroom. Take exit 126 off I-30 and visit with Cal about a new carport or metal building. 40-year colors are available at only $289 a foot. 20-year colors are $259 and Galvalume runs $249. Trim and accessories are always available. Take exit 126 in Alexander or call Cal at 501-455-0240 about a new carport, metal building, or metal roofing supplies.
Ready to ride? Then get to the Memorial Day celebration at all Bradford Marine and ATV statewide locations. Get outdoors on your Can-Am Ryker Sport motorcycle for only $155 a month, or the Can-Am Defender Max Limited Cab in stock and ready to deliver. Or hit the lake on the Sea-Doo Explorer 170 personal water aircraft, and all come with special on-the-spot financing. Save thousands on remaining 2023 Can-Am and Sea-Doo models at the Memorial Day sale at all Bradford Marine and ATV locations. Offer ends June 30th, 2024. Certain restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
We are just a bunch of guys having fun. Just one has exceptional hair.
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less. 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz weather with KARK's Pat Walker.
Another mostly sunny, really hot and humid day with a high of 92 here in Little Rock, plus a little breezy with a south wind up to around 20 miles per hour. Tonight, there is a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the overnight hours. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Brought to you by Floyd's Seafood, Keel Avenue in Sherwood. It's crawfish season, and Floyd's has live Louisiana crawfish. Order by 1 p.m. Thursday for weekend boils. Floyd's meatandseafood.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center. Buzz News with KARK's Claire Kreitz.
People in Pulaski County are being warned about a scam that's especially deceptive. The Pulaski County clerk says scammers are telling people they've missed jury duty and facing a fine because of it. The biggest issue with the scam is the number that pops up looks like the clerk's office. They also do not ask for money to be paid over the phone, but instead ask for cash to be delivered straight to the courthouse. If you think you've been impacted by the scam, call or email the Arkansas Attorney General's office. Arkansas continues to see a need for blood donation. Our Blood Institute will host a 3-day blood drive going into Memorial Day weekend. You can give blood at centers across Arkansas from May 23rd through the 25th. Every donation can save up to 3 lives, and every donor will be eligible to win a family 4-pack to Magic Springs. This is Claire Kreitz for the Buzz Radio Network.
Riverfront Steakhouse Special, dinner for 2 for $60. 10-ounce filet, fried shrimp, 2 sides, and our famous salad bar. Only $60. Good Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
Morning Mayhem and The Zone will be broadcasting live Tuesday from McCarty Barge on Lake Hamilton with Bradford Marine and ATV. That's right, the fellows will be live on the lake and hopefully not in it. It's the Memorial Day celebration with Bradford Marine and ATV with deep discounts on all boats. BradfordMarine.com with 6 statewide locations.
Hey, it's David BAZZEL for Simmons Bank. You've heard me say over and over again how much I love being a Simmons Bank customer and learning about their amazing success story, starting with one little Pine Bluff bank in 1903 and now celebrating their 120th banking birthday. They have become one of the fastest growing banks in America. 120 years in banking, that's a ton of experience. The reason Simmons Bank has been around for 12 decades is because they have a track record of helping people turn their goals into plans. And that's worth repeating. Simmons Bank knows how to help their customers turn their goals into plans. And they're ready to talk to you now, but first, they'll listen. Simmons Bank will guide you at every step. No matter what's next in your life, Simmons Bank wants to make financing the easiest decision you make. A personal loan from Simmons Bank could be the solution you need for large purchases like home improvement projects, wedding expenses, vacations, emergency expenses, or an automobile, boat, or RV purchase. Don't wait any longer. Let Simmons Bank help change your financial life. Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville have great rebates going on now for your pool with Pool Life and Bonquisville Pool Chemicals. They also carry Serona Spa Chemicals and fraud systems. That's what I use in my spa. Live a life of luxury with Luxury Pool and Spa. Check them out online at luxurypoolarkansas.com.
Regulator center console boats are now available at Gregor Marine in Hot Springs. Quality for your family's fishing adventures starts with a boat from Regulator Marine. Center console boats that are versatile enough to have a great day on the lake or head to the Gulf for offshore fun. Check out the boats at regulatormarine.com and in person locally at Gregor Marine, 4903 Central Avenue in Hot Springs. Call Gregor Marine at 501-525-1818. That's 501-525-1818.
Every so often in medicine, something comes along that is truly revolutionary.
Dr. Mitchell Scheinkup, former orthopedic surgeon, now National Medical Director at QC Kinetics.
I believe this is one of those things.
Dr. Scheinkup is talking about regenerative medicine, something he's practiced, researched, and written about for nearly 2 decades.
The old ways of dealing with joint pain, such as steroids and surgery, are no longer the best ways.
If you have pain from arthritis or injury, you owe it to yourself to learn more about this exciting option. using your own body's natural power to get lasting relief. And there's no better place to learn than QC Kinetics.
There is no one in this country today with more clinics, more satisfied patients, more advanced protocols, or more experience in using this exciting option to deliver life-changing results.
Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440.
Hi, it's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Folks, if you're shopping for a new car or truck, I hope you'll come see us and give us a chance to earn your business. We have huge discounts, 0% financing available, and we'll give you $1,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for your trade-in. Folks, I guarantee you a hassle-free buying experience.
Yes.
With the cameras, if we're able to do that, that'll be an outstanding view
Yes.
for everybody.
A couple things before we get to Rick Schaefer. We're talking about today is National Waiter and Waitress Day. If you have a favorite, send it to us, and we'll give a shout out. Here's another one. Adam at Table 28. He's been taking care of my wife and me for 10 years. That's outstanding.
Stephen Qualls says
Yes,
Shannon and
Shay
Shay
at
over
Mainline
at
Sports
Mainline
Bar.
Sports Bar and Grill. Yeah.
Also, in addition to Rick Schaefer, we'll visit with John Daly today. Peyton Stovall in the 9 o'clock hour. We'll try to play a little Family Feud. It's also Talk Like Yoda Day. I'm trying to do my very best.
It's Scooby-Doo.
Truly wonderful. The mind of a child is. Take it, I got first something.
True. Or do not. There is no try.
See, there you go. See, and he speaks backwards.
It speaks backwards.
It sort of sounds like
Robin Williams.
That
was Robin Williams with a hint of Scooby.
Let's check in with our buddy Rick Schaefer there, Josh.
Listen, mister.
Rick Schaefer on Morning Mayhem is brought to you by Edwards Food Giant. Edwards Food Giant, the meat people, the only stop you'll ever need to make your family's grocery needs.
Good morning, Rick.
You know, you guys, is every day national something?
It is.
Every time I call, it's today's national this, today's national that. Is it national get in your boat and do a show?
It is. It is.
Out in the water day?
If we so choose that
Yes,
to be.
Ricky.
See, Rick, we have 4 hours to fill on our show. You guys are a 3-hour show, and so that extra, having some of these things, like it's also National Memo Day. Do you write down a lot of memos or notes to help you get through the day? It's also National Eat More Fruits and Vegetables Day. Rick, are you a big fruits and vegetables guy?
Unfortunately, no. You know, I was just thinking about that this morning, that I have, lived 7 decades and I'm very healthy, and yet I don't do all the things you're probably supposed to do. I exercise a lot. I do that, but I'm a Coca-Cola guy, never given that up. Still eat some ice cream. Probably don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. In fact, I don't eat very many of them. So,
well, that's
not
okay.
very good.
Yeah, well, you're in good shape. You don't keep your weight's always been down.
So is there National Coca-Cola Day?
There is.
I could enjoy that one.
We had that a week or two ago, Rick. I
sure did.
We did.
It wasn't on a Tuesday.
It was not.
That's too bad.
It was not on a Tuesday. Hey, I was listening yesterday. You guys trying to break down the labor laws here in this country, and I heard you get a little frustrated in trying to define contractors, subcontractors, employees, and finally you just said, it's a complicated topic. And,
it is.
Yeah.
Well, the bottom line is, if you're an employee, a subcontractor, whatever you are, somebody is paying you to do a job.
That's correct.
No matter what. And I get it. There's different titles and for taxes and everything else.
Yes, that's the big difference. That's right.
But you do, if you do freelance, okay. So I've always done some freelance work. When I worked for Learfield.
Yep.
For the Razorback football games, they don't take taxes out. I'm a contractor.
1099.
But I still have to pay taxes.
That's right.
And so when you're thinking about these athletes, if they start making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year, or whatever it's going to be, they're responsible for just about everything. And the question came out, what about health insurance? Because obviously the schools are going to take care of their health if they're injured. They're not just going to say, "Okay, you're gone now. You're injured. You're out of there." So there's got to be there's a lot of things that are just unsettled about this.
Yeah, there's obviously right now they're covered with their scholarship. Part of that is your health. You're covered there for health insurance. I think as an athlete, right now too. All these athletes with NIL, they're having to pay 1099. They're having to pay taxes on that money. They're having to do it themselves.
But to Rick's point, they don't have to spend any money on Cobra insurance.
That's right. Now, if what happens now, Rick, what's going to happen? I think this settlement's getting ready. I don't know if you saw it, Roger. The NCAA is getting ready to settle for
May happen this week.
Yeah, this week, $2.7 billion, going back to 2016 for these players who feel like they were shut out for money.
Wow. Okay.
So,
what year?
2016.
Okay.
I wish they could go back to 1981.
Where did that number come from?
I'm not sure why that particular year. It might have been. I'm not sure where and why. Maybe somebody sued at that time for the first time. The other thing, Rick, was that so once that settlement happens, all of a sudden you're going to see a shift maybe of schools going, okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to dive in this thing and start employing you, and we're in control. We're not going through the NIL anymore. We'll pay you. We'll take care of the taxes.
Yep.
And then of course you can have a union if you want. I mean, anyway, it becomes a professional business.
Yeah.
Which. I see it on Sunday. I don't need it on Saturday, but that's where it's going to be. The big thing there, Rick, is that now you've got a lot of colleges. Wait a minute, we don't have the money. We're not one of the Power Five, so I think you're going to have the haves and the have-nots really separate. That
Well, there's always been that,
but even more so now, Roger. Even more so now.
Well,
because I think it really separates. All of a sudden, I'm not. Listen, I can go get paid to play at a Power 5 school. If I go to UAPB, I'm not getting paid, and of course they know that. Of course they. You can make the assumption certain schools years ago they knew they could get some money at the table, but I just it'll be interesting how it changes the dynamic, Rick.
Well, here's the thing about it is not everybody can play in the NFL.
Right.
Not everybody can play at Arkansas, Alabama, or Texas, and so you're still going to have athletes that will play at the other schools, but those schools would have a hard time beating the upper schools, which they do even now.
Right.
But here's even the financial reality, and here's where the Power 4 conferences that are left need to step up, is Arkansas and Alabama need to pay more of this settlement than McNeese State and Southeastern Missouri, because $1 million to those schools doesn't mean what it does to the smaller schools.
Right.
And that's it, and that's what they're trying to get out of it, and I guess there's some real offensive things going on. I love that Arkansas is in the SEC, but the SEC is a bully, and the Big Ten is a bully. And you just think about the college football playoff. I mean, they're going to get more money than the other conferences. Why? Because they win more, because they make more in TV money? I don't know, but that means if Arkansas ever gets in the college football playoff, they're going to get more money than Clemson is.
Yeah.
And Clemson's been in it several times. So that's bullying. Now with this $2.7 billion settlement, which everybody's going to have to share in, because the NCAA doesn't have $2.7 billion in its pocket, and it is a 10-year deal. So you figure that's $270 million a year that is going to have to be paid off. Well, the basketball tournament pays 90-something% of the NCAA's budget. but a lot of that gets dispersed to the schools. So that's what they're talking about is you're going to get less because some of that money has to be paid. Okay. Villanova's won the national championship in basketball, but they don't even have football.
Yeah, there's schools that don't have football.
Do they have to pay the same amount of this 2 points? Do they lose the same amount out of the NCAA tournament as Kentucky? Is that fair? And so there's got to be something equitable. But I guarantee those Power 5 conferences or 4, what's left, they're not going to give in on that. They're going to say, well, why should we pay more? Because your athletes are the ones that are suing.
Yeah.
Because those are the guys that should have been making money at those schools, and they're the ones that are suing. So there's just still so much to solve.
Yeah,
and I agree with you, David. We get pro football on Sunday. We're going to turn this into pro football. And the other thing that nobody is discussing, nobody is, when are fans going to be turned off and say, I'm just not going to. Again, I don't want a pro team on my campus.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me ask you this. When do you think, unless it's already happened, when do you think that 3 to 4 to 5-star high school player is going into his senior year? I don't know when you guys start getting your letters, when you start getting the approach from some of these coaches, and when a college goes to that senior in high school and says, hey, I'm going to pay you this year. Make sure you sign
as a senior
in high school.
Yeah, I think the rules are against that right now. But
the rules are against everything until they change.
Yeah, I don't think you can get money until after you sign. Apparently, right.
The rule is right now you can't get money until you get to the campus. But that's and you're not supposed to use NIL in recruiting.
But it's collective then. And so somebody will keep that in a savings account for you. You come here, this is what's going to be waiting on you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or we'll pay your dad. We'll pay your mom right now.
Some of it that's been going around.
No. Everything's been going on forever. But I mean,
this is the thing that Saban said he didn't like. Don't use NIL to recruit. But once you get but that's just
over.
But they're using it right now to recruit. I mean,
and to your point, to both your points, if they're doing that, because Rick just said not everybody goes to the NFL. That's absolutely right. But there are great college players who didn't get to make it to the next level, who didn't make it to the next level. So at high school, the college is their NFL. They can make it.
It is.
Well, and just think about the NFL. Don't you think they ought to be squirming? This is their minor league system.
Sure.
They have no other minor league system. Baseball has high school baseball, travel baseball. If college baseball disappeared, Major League Baseball would survive because players would still be coming up. They'd just be signing them early. Major League Baseball survived without college baseball for 100 years.
Right.
And now, of course, college baseball is a big part. The NBA would probably survive because what they would do would be, now you have to be at least a year out of high school. They'd just get rid of that rule and say, okay, we can sign them out of high school. And then they'd probably form, they've got a G League. That's what they would do, have a developmental league. Football has nothing. You can't, there is no high school senior who's ready to go play in the NFL.
Right.
None. Herschel Walker wasn't. None are ready to go out because of the physicality and the size of those guys.
Right.
So why hasn't anybody told the NFL, which is a multi-billion-dollar business, hey, you guys need to help us here. We got to pay $2.7 billion. How about if you help us with $100 million or $200 million or $300 million, so that we can keep supplying your league? Has anybody even suggested that?
Rick, why would they accept that?
Why does who accept that?
Why would the NFL owners? Why would they accept paying the NCAA any money at all to help them do like that?
Because that's their farm system,
right? But
without college football, there is no NFL.
But college football's not going anywhere. It's a billion-dollar business. It's not going to go anywhere.
Well, what they can say is, look, we can't pay all this. We need your help. And then they have to decide. You're right, but has anybody even asked them?
Why would the answer is no? That's DOA. There's no chance that Jerry Jones is gonna reach into his pocket and pay for UCLA.
I think the point is, Rick, you're saying that the NFL better pay attention because their farm system is having problems now, functioning, and I don't know if it will ultimately affect the NFL or not. Hey, real quick, we don't have much time. I want to change real quick to baseball. Hagen Smith, the SEC Pitcher of the Year. I saw where. Dave Van Horn alluded to it. He didn't say it. I can't remember exactly how he said it, but he goes, I think he probably is the best I've ever had. You've been around a long
Probably.
time, and yeah, I think he phrased it where it sounded like he didn't want to say for sure, but he thinks he's probably pretty much the best. Yeah, he didn't come out and say it completely, but would you agree with that based on what he did this year? You know, you've had some great pitchers up there over the years.
The only comparable pitcher is Nick Schmidt. Nick Schmidt was terrific. I remember when Nick Schmidt was a freshman, Arkansas played in the NCAA regionals at Austin. It was early in Dave Van Horn's coaching career. I think that might have even been his first team that went to the NCAA tournament. Nick Schmidt went to Austin and just stuck it in Texas. They couldn't hit him. Arkansas won. Now Texas came back and beat Arkansas twice later and won the regional. But in that game, Nick Schmidt as a freshman was just almost untouchable. By the time he was a junior, he was really, really good. Nick Schmidt was better as a freshman than Hagen Smith was. Hagen Smith is as good or better as a junior. It's a different era also. It's a less contact, more launch angle time to where more people are striking out, that helps Hagen Smith. But I don't know if you were watching the telecast the other night when they were playing Texas A&M, and most times I'll listen to Phil, but I was listening to announcers, and they were saying, Hagen Smith is so good. Whoever drafts him, if they're in the pennant race by the end of the year, he ought to be up there and in their bullpen because he's ready right now. And it could be. And you look at the only comparable guy we've got even in recent years in the SEC is Paul Skeens.
Right.
And Skeens was not babied at LSU. Now, I don't know if he ever threw 120 pitches or anything, but he'd throw into the seventh and probably even into the eighth inning. The Pirates have treated him like he's a 12-year-old in travel baseball. The guy in his second major league start has a no-hitter for 6 innings, and they take him out.
Yep.
What? He can't pitch. He can't pitch a seventh to see if he can keep going. He had 11 strikeouts. He struck out the first 7 guys he pitches, and so really Arkansas has been tender with Hagen Smith. I think has even gone into the 7th this year. I don't know. He's pitched 6 innings almost every time he pitches. 5 innings in the one game where he gave up 3 runs, and only 1 inning in his first start. I get that. But here's a guy, I hope they're saving him. Like I'm hearing suggested, well, at the SEC tournament, he should only pitch 3 innings. Are you kidding? Why would he only pitch 3 innings? He pitched last Thursday. He's going to pitch this Thursday. He won't pitch again until the next Friday or Saturday. Why would you only throw him 3 innings? He hadn't thrown 100 innings this year.
Yeah, they're much more tentative. I think it's with all pitchers. Of course, you look in the major leagues and look at all the injuries the pitchers are having. I don't know if that's the mindset.
Maybe it's because they don't pitch enough.
Maybe so.
Bob Feller never had an injury. Walter Johnson never had injuries. They pitched inning after inning after inning after inning. Bob Gibson never had an arm injury.
Of course, the speed, they are throwing at higher speeds than they've ever had before. And maybe the torque is causing a breakdown. I don't know. But
might be something in the nicotine they had back then.
I don't know. But I guess that's a pet peeve of mine. And you think about, okay, so I'm an Oriole fan, as you well know. I happen to see a guy named Cole Irvin. I've already seen him pitch 3 times this year. I've seen 6 Oriole games, and he pitched 3 of them. Cole Irvin is a left-hander. He's 30 years old. His fastest fastball is 92. Mm-hmm. You know, I'll look up at the scoreboard, and 92, 15 years ago, he'd have been among the fastest pitchers in baseball.
Yep.
The guy, in the 3 starts I've seen, he's given up 2 runs. That's it. And it's all about location and movement. And you don't have to throw 99. Now, does that make fans go goo-goo and gaga when they see 100 on the scoreboard? Yeah. And that's what Skeens will do. But you don't have to throw 100 miles an hour to get people out in the major leagues.
I think that's true. Obviously, you look at some of those great Braves pitchers. They weren't overwhelming with their speed.
So the point is, if velocity is ruining pitchers' arms, well, maybe if they throw 2 miles an hour less, but they hit the black with what they're throwing, and these days when you watch the umpiring, sometimes they can be 4 inches off the black and get a strike call. The umpiring is outrageous. So last night I'm watching the Cardinals and the Orioles, and I like both of them. But the Orioles are better than the Cardinals. So the Cardinals are batting, and they've got their outfielder, what's his name, Cini. He's a center fielder. He's batting with 2 on, and I think there's either 1 out or 2 out. On a 2-2 pitch, the pitch is a strike. It's in the box. It's above the knees. There is no doubt about it. The umpire calls it a ball. He should have struck out. He's out. The pitch is clearly a strike. Next pitch, he hits out of the park for a 3-run homer, and they win by 3. Umpiring is at an all-time low in baseball.
Real quick, too, Sterling said that Skeens was at 100 pitches after 6 innings, according to Sterling. So if that would change your argument,
Well, then maybe he could have thrown 120 pitches. You got a no-hitter.
Preach it, Rick. Hey,
Yeah, but you also have the first overall draft pick. You got to protect the investment.
Of course you do. Just have him throw 40. Why would you even go to 100? Wow. Gee whiz.
Preach it, Rick.
You know, and how about a first-round draft pick that's a center fielder? You make him throw all the way from the wall to second base if he makes a catch out there?
Listen
Gee
to Rick.
whiz.
Listen to Rick.
Golly.
Old school.
Well, he didn't get to get this out on
do want
this
to
show.
thank Edwards Food Giant for sponsoring Rick. Rick, before we let you go, a couple pop culture reference someone's in. Mr. T is 72 years old. What was the TV show that Mr. T was known for?
Oh, I remember him being on, but that was
it is
that
a
was past
come
my
on.
time.
It is a letter. It is a letter of the alphabet.
Nah, I wouldn't know.
Do you know what?
Seriously.
Do you know what Rocky movie he was in?
No, but it wasn't with Bullwinkle. I know
Right.
that.
It's Rocky 3, and it's the 18. It's the 18.
And now he's in
The
Skechers
18,
commercial.
okay.
What are you talking about,
I remember
Romo?
the sh- I remember
Get some
the
tea
show
in Skechers?
All right,
I've never seen the 18.
Okay, that's
Never
okay.
seen the
I
18.
expect
That's
you
right,
to
you
get.
were-
I expect
think it was
Rick.
on, I think it was
But I
on
knew about
Wednesday,
it.
which was church night.
I expect you, Rick, to get this in less than 3 seconds. Give me one show, only one show of the several shows that this actor was known for. It's his birthday today. Raymond Burr. Raymond Burr. 3.
Oh, Perry Mason.
Boom, I knew he
Perry
was-
Mason,
I-
Ironsides. Yeah.
Yes.
How about that? He
See, that's
synonymous-
back when I was watching TV.
He sure was. Listen,
I never saw the 18. You know, yesterday was the 31st anniversary of the last show of Cheers.
Yes, we talked about that.
We
yeah.
talked about that.
1993. 93 million people watched that episode.
Yes.
I was
Has
not
never
one of
watched
them.
that
I
show.
never saw Cheers.
I never did. I didn't either,
Never
Rick.
saw it.
I didn't
You never
either.
watched Cheers?
No.
Oh, excellent.
So Rick didn't either.
No.
Well, you know,
And
Ted
I never
Danson's
saw
a
the
friend of mine.
18.
You never saw the. I
Who
can't see.
is?
I can't see Rick Schaefer watching the 18.
Yes,
either.
Ted's a fan.
Yeah,
He's a mentor.
Yeah, Ted Rogers met Ted.
I'm trying to get him to come to one of my
Really?
trivia games.
Yeah,
Rick.
he came. He's married to Mary
Steenburgen.
and Roger did a movie with Mary Steenburgen.
Roger did a movie with Mary.
Oh my God,
Steenburgen.
we're gonna send him the. It's called Antiquity.
You know what? Yes, Rick, you need to watch
You need
this
to watch
movie.
this really good movie.
It's my
Rick.
only claim to fame. Now, I think that
Roger's excellent in it.
I have
What's the name of the movie?
I have
Antiquity.
blown quite a few auditions, but that's my claim to fame.
I'll send you the link for it.
Send
You
you the
will
link
you
for
will love it, Rick. It's really good, man. Roger's the star of the movie. He
No,
really
well,
is.
it
He
just
outshines-
turns out that
he is. He really is.
Now, yeah, that's it, Rick. And you know who's going to play me in the movie about my life, don't you, Rick? Denzel Washington.
Mr. T.
That Denzel Washington. Rick, thanks. Now, listen, I want you to take the same intensity about the kids today on the mound and take it to drive time.
Well, let me tell you something. I heard
Oh,
last
well.
week that on Friday's show, in the first half hour, you and Rainwater got into it about ball players. You remember?
Oh, Randy was moaning and groaning about losing 1-0. I said, so what? And then the Hogs came back and won that night. So
You're not the Razorback fan. I thought you were. As the Lewis Scholar on the show, I figured you
Lewis Scholar.
I'm sorry,
I hope
somebody
you
told me
guys
about
stay-
those two going at it.
Yes.
Yeah, hey, don't fall out of the boat, okay?
That's a good.
Thanks, Rick.
Thanks,
Appreciate it,
Rick.
man.
Have a
good
great
day.
rest of your day.
All right, you too.
Thanks. And then thanks to Edwards Food Giant. And
He got passionate.
He
there,
did.
So it really did happen.
How about that,
Oh,
Lev?
yeah.
Randy, Rick gets fired up. We are here at Bradford Marine in Hot Springs. They've got their celebration going on. They're doing deals all this weekend. They're open every
Not
day.
celebration.
It's
This is not for
celebration.
Italian Americans. That's the way it's written. Celebration. This is for everybody.
Only someone from Palm Bluff will come up with celebration.
I like it. I like it. It works.
It's fantastic.
That's right.
John Daly is up next. Don't go away.
The Diamond Hogs have their sights set on Omaha. Hear every game along the way on 103.7 The Buzz. Brought to you by Sissy's Log Cabin, Edwards Food Giant, and Oak Lawn Sports Hot Springs.
This is Sports Center.
The 2024 SEC baseball tournament begins today in Hoover, Alabama. Your top seeds are number 1, Tennessee, number 2, Arkansas, number 3, Kentucky, and number 4, Texas A&M. In today's action, 6 seed Georgia takes on 11 seed LSU. Winner of that game will take on Kentucky. Then number 7 seed Alabama takes on number 10 seed South Carolina. Arkansas gets the winner of that game. Also, Vanderbilt takes on Florida in the 8-9 matchup. The winner of that contest will take on number 1 seed Tennessee. Then number 5 seed Mississippi State takes on number 12 seed Ole Miss. The winner of that game will take on Texas A&M. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center. Buzz News with KARK's Claire Kreitz.
People in Pulaski County are being warned about a scam that's especially deceptive. The Pulaski County clerk says scammers are telling people they've missed jury duty and facing a fine because of it. The biggest issue with the scam is the number that pops up looks like the clerk's office. They also do not ask for money to be paid over the phone, but instead ask for cash to be delivered straight to the courthouse. If you think you've been impacted by the scam, call or email the Arkansas Attorney General's office. Arkansas continues to see a need for blood donation. Our Blood Institute will host a 3-day blood drive going into Memorial Day weekend. You can give blood at centers across Arkansas from May 23rd through the 25th. Every donation can save up to 3 lives, and every donor will be eligible to win a family 4-pack to Magic Springs. This is Claire Kreitz for the Buzz Radio Network.
Riverfront Steakhouse Special, dinner for 2 for $60. 10-ounce filet, fried shrimp, 2 sides, and our famous salad bar. Only $60. Good Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
Join the zone each Monday for Game Balls and Jockstraps, brought to you by A Caddy's Touch Landscaping. Find out who made the best, average, and worst headlines in sports and entertainment each Monday as Justin and DJ give you their Game Balls and Jockstraps on the zone from 10 to 1. It's all brought to you by A Caddy's Touch Landscaping, 501-794-2770. Call today to get your landscape updated to a whole new level and be listening for Game Balls and Jockstraps only on 103.7 The Buzz.
Roger Scott for Family Markets. Are you tired of the same old grocery store experience? Then it's time to switch things up and shop at the neighborhood family markets in Pangburn, Malvern, and Shannon Hills. Our stores offer a unique shopping experience where we know our customers by name and offer a wide selection of fresh, locally sourced meats and produce. And you can even grab you a hot cup of community coffee while you're there. On selected items, you can mix and match any 5 items for only $24.99. And if you're a Valero gasoline customer, store points on your Family Markets reward card and redeem them at the pump to lower your price per gallon at select stores. At your neighborhood Family Markets, we're committed to providing a personalized shopping experience that's focused on our customers. So come on down and see why we're the best choice for your grocery needs. With fresh food, great deals, and friendly service, we're sure you're going to love shopping at the neighborhood Family Markets. So come on, stop by today and check us out. We're the Family Markets, with stores located in Pangburn, Malvern, and Shannon Hills. The way grocery shopping is supposed to be. Family Markets.
In real estate, it's all about the amenities. I should know. I'm an agent.
At Hyundai, all of our models offer first-class features, like Android Auto, an available Bose premium audio system, heated front and rear seats, and wireless device charging.
It's like an upscale home on wheels in here.
It's your journey. Own every mile.
Now, get $2,000 bonus cash on the Tucson, or pay only $307 a month after down payment. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end 6/3/24. Call 469-613-0227 for details.
Bradford Marine and ATV's Memorial Day celebration is here. Hit the lake today in the Ranger RT 188P bass boat with 115 horsepower Mercury and $3,500 in discounts, or step up to the Ranger Z520R with 250 horsepower Mercury with discounts over $10,000. Family fun awaits with the Ranger Riata Pontoon 223C with savings of over $6,000. Don't miss the Memorial Day sale now at all Bradford Marine and ATV statewide locations. Your authorized Ranger dealer.
Your morning drive will never be the same with Morning Mayhem on the radio, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Decarious Hawthorne. Get the key
Decarious
and peel.
Hawthorne.
Decarious Hawthorne. Get key and peel ready. This is one that belongs on the list.
All right, it is 7:34. Josh, let us know if you get John Daly on the show. We're here at Bradford Marine. Lev, great to be here as always.
Absolutely, Dave.
A lot of sales going on. I want to mention also National Waitress and Waiter Day. We've asked you to send it to them, and we'll give them a shout. For example, John Kinniston, the Purple Onion and Cabot. Here's one of the favorite waitresses, Callie's at BJ's Market Cafe. Valentina at Cinco de Mayo's out in Chenal is awesome. Sydney at Twin Peaks, she's the best. Makes the whole experience fun. David and Roger, please give a shout out to the waiters and waitresses at Chrome Billiards in North Little Rock. They always take care of us. They know what we want. We walk in the door, and so they would love a shout out if you did. We just did that. And Homer's West, Caitlin, and Madison are the best. That's from Gary.
Do you want a chatty waiter waitress? And would you rather spend more time? It's not a sexist statement. I don't mean it to come off that way. Will you spend more time chit-chatting with your waitress than you will your waiter?
Oh, a man versus a female?
Yeah, you.
No, it's all about the same. I'm not a chit-chatter. I'm usually on my computer when I'm there. They know not.
And you're at the bar anyway. Is that the bartender more than
they know.
waitress?
They know.
No, I mean when you sit at the bar, is that who's taking your order?
That
or
is.
the waitress?
No.
Okay,
That's why I'm saying I know they've got to take care of the rest of the restaurant, but if you're going to have the bar open, take care of the people sitting at the bar too. So the good ones do.
Now I guess you'll be practicing on that with at Corky's. You hadn't been there yet since they opened that place.
I haven't. By the way, thank you to Joe Klein. And Greg Hatcher for helping sponsor our deserving dozen of Sheridan. A lot of great people. Roger did a good job with them yesterday for taking care of them. So I think we got Justin Moore online. Good morning, Justin. How are you?
Hey, guys. I'm good.
Hey, Justin.
I was just texting y'all. I apologize for being a little tardy. I know I'm typically right on time. But I had to help get South ready for football camp today.
Oh, very nice. Where's that going to be? Is that at school? Where's it at?
Yeah, at school. Yeah.
I love that. Listen, let me tell you, the football camp, it's hot outside. It's getting, it's just that time of the year where. Now, is he excited about it? Does he want to be there?
Oh yeah. He went. I think he went last year too, and that's when they got to tackle the tires and do that whole thing. And he's all about it. So yeah, he's pretty jacked up.
Got to see some video of that. Here's one of Cindy at Cheryl's Diner in Cabot. Somebody said, "Listen, Mister, having a heart attack is not healthy."
Listen, Mister.
He did get fired up there, and somebody says, "Josh," it says that Rick Schaefer talking down to Josh is the best part of Tuesdays. He talks down to everybody.
Yeah. Well, did he get you today, Josh?
Look, Rick, I thought that was one of the weaker points Rick's made. The idea that the NFL owners would somehow they'd never reach out to anybody. They're all about making money. The fact they would go to the NCAA and be like, let's help you with a lawsuit is ridiculous. Also, the NFL takes over everything. They're taking over Saturdays now. They're taking over the days when the college football playoff's going to happen. What indicator has been given that they would help out the NCAA in any way?
I don't believe they would. I think what Rick was probably trying to say.
No, they wouldn't. They would not. Point blank, period.
I think what Rick was trying to say is that if the NFL values their product, that they got to pay attention maybe to what's happening with their feeder system.
Why though? Well, I don't think the talent's going away.
Well, the question is maybe how that talent is developed. Is a system that's below, and I don't think that there's going to be a problem. Football is too big to fail at this point. They'll figure out a way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's too good of a product to, Now, again, it may change the way fans look at it. But it's too big, too popular. It's the 800-pound gorilla, much like Bradford Marine is. Justin, we are the last hour of the show are going to be out on the lake here at Lake Hamilton.
Wow!
Is it pontoon boat?
Yes. Matter of fact, I need to. I wonder if my top is there.
Is Justin? Last time we were here, we ordered a top for Justin.
Yes, Joe.
Yeah,
I texted you and said your top is in. You said that you were going to get Miss Kate to come by and pick it up 2 Fridays ago.
I'm stunned.
Listen,
that I forgot that.
Sometimes Justin doesn't respond to text. You're not the only one.
Hey, let me. If cool, I'll get Baz to grab it. I'll send you a credit card, Baz info.
I think you already got that. Don't you?
Yeah, I think you've already done that, Justin.
Yeah, it's paid for.
How about this?
Roger got him a C-do on that credit card too.
Well, in all honesty, it's not just mine. It's not just mine.
You had no idea that you own a Sea-Doo, right? I promise. I didn't tell you the big one.
I love
Just have a nice, simple wonderful Sea-Doo to take Roger out on.
Well, you don't want to drag
Hey,
it
now that you
and
say
your
that,
boat.
I do remember you. Go ahead, Raj.
No, I'm done.
You said you do remember what?
No, now that you say that, I do remember you text me and I said, "Yeah, I'll have Kate come get it," but I totally forgot that. Baz can tell you more than anybody on here. Like, I'm a bit of a screwball with all that I got going on. I can't keep up with what I.
Well, that's all right. It takes a
got
village.
going
It
on.
takes a village.
Takes a village to help our
I did.
country star.
So, hey, going back to Rick before we move on from Rick.
Yeah.
Did I hear him say he had never seen Cheers?
Yeah, that in 18.
Well, I was too.
He has no idea.
I was the same
On
way.
earth.
I didn't either.
What? You've never watched Cheers?
No, never seen that. No, never saw
I haven't seen it either. I'm the same. I'm in the same boat also. Yeah.
I was busy in the 90s. I was busy.
Okay, Josh, you have an excuse though. I mean,
But I did watch
you know,
Seinfeld.
But you were young when that came out. Lev, did you watch Cheers?
Cheers was before
I watched some.
Seinfeld,
I've
wasn't
seen
it?
it,
Maybe
but I
don't know.
couldn't.
No, you're not a big
I
fan.
could-
How about
No,
Rick?
it was good. I just, like I said, I
Hey,
didn't have time to
the
watch
more disappointing thing was Rick had not seen Antiquities. We've got to get Rick a copy of Antiquities or a link to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we sent him a link. I don't think he has a CD player.
No, we got to send him
Well,
a
he
link.
may, you know, he may still have a
He
CD
would
player.
love Cheers.
You think so?
I don't, Rick.
Raj?
Who knows?
No.
I mean, I don't. He might.
You don't think I would?
Us over it.
Roger said he doesn't think I would like
Really?
Cheers.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, well, tell me shows you like.
Beverly
Do you-
Hillbillies, maybe.
He doesn't watch. Baz doesn't watch TV though because he likes the movie because he can pay attention. to
I don't think it
Hey,
was.
TV shows require too much attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like it, Raj?
Oh yeah, it was must see TV. Thursday nights was.
Who were the
Yeah.
characters?
Yeah.
Ted Danson.
No. Who were the
You know, I mean, let me ask you this: Ted Danson bought a bar. He was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
He stopped drinking. His character, Sam Malone, and we went to the Cheers when we were.
Yes,
in
we
Boston,
did.
if
We
you
actually went
remember.
to the original Cheers in D.C.
What
And
team
you had
did he
no
play
idea
for?
what you were looking at.
Well, I knew
Yeah.
about it, but I
What
didn't know.
team did we play for? What team did Sam Malone play for?
I had no
He was
idea.
a pitcher.
Had no idea.
Where was the bar?
In Boston.
Who do you play for?
Oh, the Red Sox.
Okay.
Okay. I know that. But who was the guy that was the bartender, the young guy? What's his name?
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
But he was second before.
Oh, who was the first one?
Coach was there. Coach was there until he passed away. It was
Okay.
a dude. He was it was Coach, and then
And
Woody took his
Norm
place.
was the postal guy.
Norm was not postal.
Okay.
Cliff was postal.
Okay.
And Norm, I don't know what Norm did for a living.
What
Could
would
have
they?
been,
Would
I think he
ca-
sold boats.
When they would
I'm
come
not
in, they
sure.
would say, "What would they say?" Like,
"Hey Norm."
Hey, that was the big saying when you come in?
Because in the, they go, "Hey Norm, what's going on?" And he'd always have a comeback. There'd always be a
Gotcha.
quip that he would have. He had Carla. Was
who
Danny
was the
DeVito's
hottie?
real live.
Who was the hottie?
Shelley Long.
Shelley Long.
First, and then Kirstie
Oh,
Alley.
Kirstie Alley. I forgot about that. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. That
And
was
then you had
skinny,
Fraser
skinny
Crane.
Kirstie.
Fraser Crane.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He was in there before he.
Fraser
started
Crane
his
was
own,
he was
own
dating
show.
he was dating Shelley Long.
Rhea Perlman was great in it. I thought.
See the old.
Yeah, she was Carla.
Is
Yeah,
she a waitress?
She was a little girl.
Carla.
Yeah, she was the.
I like her.
Abrasive. Yeah, she was fun.
I did want to ask real quick
Frazier.
before we go to break,
say that?
Justin. Yeah, we
Kelsey
mentioned
Grammer.
him. Hagen Smith, SEC Pitcher of the Year. No surprise there, but not one Razorback was on the first team after that. You think you win the Western Division. A&M had 4 first-team All-SEC players. And so I had Josh. I said, well, who beat out Peyton Stovall at second base? Well, he looks it up that the second baseman for Tennessee was hit .388 with 27 home runs. 27 home runs at second base.
In 55 games.
Good Lord. So I
Yeah.
get it. I get it. Yeah, we'll visit with him a little bit later.
Well, the other team, and I heard this on Drive Time last night. Kentucky, who shares the SEC championship overall with Kentucky, or maybe they don't simply because they lost the tiebreaker. I don't know, but they have the same record as Tennessee. But they had won. I mean, you know what I mean?
Right.
That to me says, hey, those coaches did a pretty daggum good
Yeah,
job.
true.
Shoot,
I mean,
you know.
there's truth to that. How many games do we want to play in Hoover this week? How many want to play? One.
I want to lose and come home.
Okay. Yeah.
Personally,
I don't have a problem.
You know what I mean. I don't want to lose, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
With baseball, like, get back home. Let's rest our arms. What I'm curious about is if we pitch Hagen Smith the first game or save him till the second game.
Yeah, that I know. I heard
And
Westmore
I
talking
think,
about
if I'm
that.
not mistaken, Dave over the years, I think he's done both. I believe.
Yeah. You're
so
Roger.
I'm just curious to see.
Because they would have to go. They would go if he pitched tomorrow. He'd pitch Wednesday and then Friday, the next Friday. So I mean, do you want him to have 9 days off or 8 days off, whatever it is?
Roger, have you not been at the last few
Don't
years?
you think that's just dependent upon each particular pitcher?
Yeah.
Josh.
I mean, it has
you
to
know what I
be.
mean? Like, as far as like, hey, I really like the time off, or hey, some of them go, hey,
There was one
I
series
want to
this
stay
year.
in rhythm. Or,
There was one series
you
this
know.
year, right, where he went second, wasn't there? Was it the LSU series where he went? Didn't they? There was one series I thought they flipped him to Saturday. I
They
thought
could have.
I feel like they
You could
did.
be right.
The folks listening, if you all remember that, let me know, because I'm just trying to think. Like, he's been every Friday night basically, or sometimes Thursday, right, when they had the early series.
Yeah. So is that the way though? You talking about the regionals? Does it start on Friday?
I think it does.
That's the way it does.
Yes,
Okay.
I remember.
Yeah, the following Friday.
Right.
And Dave always goes and plays the first game so that they have more rest
Mm-hmm.
for the next game.
Mhm.
So.
Well, you got the
Yeah,
Arkansas
he
will
could-
play the winner of South Carolina and Alabama, which play today. They'll play them, I think, tomorrow at 4:30. I think when I saw Trojans get 2 days off for their tournament, a double bye for them. They'll play Thursday for the first time. Also, too, Justin, today is National Talk Like Yoda Day. So Roger and I have given our best. I'll give you mine one more time.
Yoda it is.
Wow, Justin, it just comes out of the chute. One more time, Justin. Let's hear it again.
Talk like Yoda.
Roger, go ahead.
Ain't that what he said?
No hesitation. No
Something
hesitation.
like that.
Here's what
It is or something.
I'll let Roger
Something
follow
like
me
that.
here. I'll go now. Here we go. However, you have become the dark side I sense in you.
How you have become the dark side I say. Right.
Scooby. That's Scooby. He's Scooby. It's Scooby.
That's exactly who it is today.
That's Scooby-Doo.
Yoda is a ripoff of Scooby.
Rav, you want to try it? You want to try one, Yoda? Again, there's elements of Scooby.
Is
Yoda.
that your safe word?
Josh, go ahead. Give us yours.
All right.
Come on.
Truly wonderful the mind of a child is.
Okay, yeah, that's a young rainwater.
All right, we'll take a break here at Bradford Marine, one of 6 locations across the state. It is their giant Memorial Day
Giant
weekend celebration.
Please, please, please start today to get ready for Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah.
Please, please, please.
There's a reason you say that.
Yeah.
Because don't do it all on Friday.
Yeah,
The iPhone has jacked up this world. Everybody waits until 4 o'clock on Friday.
Yep.
Give us a little bit of time to do our job properly.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Give us
want
a call today.
They'll
You're
take
gonna
it. They'll
want
take it. And of course, they go to the website too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, BradfordMarine.com. All right, it's 7:47.
Hey, it's David BAZZEL for my good friends at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. Luxury Pool and Spa currently has fantastic rebates on Pool Life and Baquasil pool chemicals. And the great thing, you can always bring in a pool or spa water sample, and the chemically trained professionals at Luxury Pool and Spa will ensure that your chemicals are at the correct levels. They also carry Serona Spa chemicals and frog systems, the exact same kind I use in my new spa. And yes, I'm glad Luxury Pool and Spa tested my water. Needless to say, I was using a little too much chlorine, but now that has been corrected. Luxury Pool and Spa carries Pentair pool equipment, newly added patio furniture by Fisco, PK grills, and plenty of pool toys. They're family owned since 1976. Owners and operators Shane, Jeremy, and Andrea Lawson take great pride in their craftsmanship and the quality pools they produce. They even built Head Hog Sam Pittman's pool in Hot Springs. It's the perfect time to turn your backyard into your everyday getaway with Luxury Pool and Spa. Check them out online at LuxuryPoolArkansas.com. Live the life of luxury with Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. Let's face it, getting old is isn't fun. But at Edwards Food Giant, aging isn't a bad thing. Introducing dry-aged beef from Edwards, where their expert butchers will let whole cuts of certified Angus beef age for 28 days in their cooler as temperature and humidity are controlled to create the perfect environment for aging. The result is a steak that is tender, flavorful, and unlike any steak you've ever had. Bring the flavor of a five-star steakhouse to your dinner table with dry-aged beef from Edwards. Available at their new store in North Little Rock and coming soon to an Edwards Food Giant near you.
Roger Scott for Gravely Moore is working hard once again, making sure my lawn is lush, weed-free, and beautiful. And by working hard, I mean, of course, I'm watching Bradley Owens mow it for me. Bradley, tell the good folks hello.
Hey, everybody, how's it
Stop
going?
right there, Bradley. I don't want you to stop what you're doing. What he didn't tell you is that you can take your very own Gravely Moore home today at 0% interest over 48 months. That's right, 0% interest on both residential and commercial mowers. Now, Bradley, tell them where they can go to get their very own Gravely Moore.
Well, you go
That's enough, my friend. I'll finish it for you at Dacus Rental in Searcy or Haynes Home Center in Morrilton.
Hello, Buzz listeners. It's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood with the deal of the week. We're paying up to $2,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for trade-ins this week. You'll never get more for your trade. You can also save up to $10,000 on all new Rams at Fletcher Dodge. We have brand new Rams starting at under $40,000. We also have heavy-duty Rams starting under $50,000. We're ready to make you a deal on a Ram, so come see us today. We also have brand new Chargers and Challengers up to $8,000 off and a new Jeep Compass starting at $399 a month with no money down. We're getting new inventory every week, so come in and let us know what you're looking for. We're making crazy deals every day like it's the last day of the month. And also, don't worry about your credit. If other dealers have told you no, come see us and let us help you get into the new Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. We're making crazy deals every day like it's the last day of the month. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Tune in each week on Morning Mayhem as Bo Mattingly joins the guys and gives his behind-the-scenes look that he gets from his relationship with the University of Arkansas, thanks to UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics.
Spend an evening with James Taylor and his all-star band. The American icon is back on tour Friday, June 14th, Simmons Bank Arena. The multiple Grammy Award-winning James Taylor and a night full of his biggest hits. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. Spend the night with a friend. James Taylor, produced by Outback Presents.
It's sale time at Fort Thompson. Get stocked up for summer with buy two, get one free sale on all in-stock apparel. Buy two, get one free on all in-stock apparel. Stop by Fort Thompson's in Sherwood today or ftthompson.com.
Morning Mayhem and The Zone will be broadcasting live Tuesday from a party barge on Lake Hamilton with Bradford Marine and ATV. That's right, the fellows will be live on the lake and hopefully not in it. It's the Memorial Day celebration with Bradford Marine and ATV with deep discounts on all boats. BradfordMarine.com with 6 statewide locations.
Let's keep the good vibes going. Morning Mayhem is back on the air, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Understand. I wish I could have been there. Wish I could have been there.
All right, it's 7:52 here on Morning Mayhem.
Something to do coming. No,
Bradford Marine and ATV here in Hot Springs, one of 6 locations across the state. The Zone will be here too on the lake. We'll have our last hour out on the water. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be fun. If we can get the videos to work, that'll be great.
Let me hit some messages from our
I got one.
D3 Auto Sales text line. Okay.
Roger, I like Josh, but he sounds so disrespectful in his tone of voice. Maybe he's right, but when your tone is like the person who you disagree with, it's crazy. I just felt it was rude. Josh and Trey Schapp would make a great team. Just my opinion.
Okay, but in regards to
Be careful
Rick,
with your tone.
Okay, but in regards to Rick, why can't I match Rick's tone? Because we all agree that Rick can be a bit condescending at times.
Well, if you're matching him and you call him condescending, if you're matching him, is that not condescending?
Yeah, well, I don't think. No, what I'm saying is I don't think it's unfair to match the tone of your of the person.
Yeah, well, that's one way of looking at it. Here's one that says. I didn't know this. Drew Sanders, FYI, Baz. Drew Sanders tore his Achilles yesterday at practice for the Denver Broncos. He's out for the 2024 season. That's too bad. for him. Here's one. It's the National Waiters and Waitresses Day. Danielle at Jansen's Lake Front Restaurant is the absolute best. Not sure where that's at. The girls at 270 Diner and Poet. Jen, Rachel, Josie, all of them. Salute.
Cool.
So Justin, they probably
You
went
just
on you.
without me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought you'd jump in with me.
I will, but you went so quick.
Salute.
Okay.
We eat there about 4 or 5 times a day.
That's a great restaurant. We love that when we come to Poland. Here's somebody say, did the Cookie Monster eat Yoda?
Listen, my Cookie Monster, my Grover, Scooby.
Yeah, they say you sound like Grover off Sesame Street. Let's hear you do Cookie Monster.
I think it's crazy. Cookie Monster. No, I think Cookie Monster. I think Cookie Monster may be what's his name from Yellowstone.
Yes, that's what it is.
Kevin Costner.
Let me get a cookie. Give me a cookie. Big Bird.
Oh, my
I
God.
want a cookie.
Did y'all see he's got a new Western?
Yes. Yes.
It's a series or a movie coming out, but he's really good in Westerns. But it's so funny because I was watching it. I don't know where it was advertising, but I was watching it advertised, and all I could think about was, is he going to do the voice? Is he going to do it?
Listen,
and he kind of does it.
A little bit.
He was at that film festival, is the Cannes Film Festival. He got a 7-minute standing ovation. He was crying. He was so moved by the standing ovation.
Really?
He had 7 minutes.
What did he do to deserve that?
They just said the movie was so powerful.
They give out a lot of standing ovations.
They do.
The new movie.
The new movie's in.
What's
He produced. It's the Western. It's something like this. The name sort of. The name doesn't really capture.
He left Yellowstone for. I think he saw it took out $38 million is what it cost him to make the movie.
He did it out of his own money. That's exactly right.
So it is a movie.
It is,
series?
and he's going to do it. He's going to do
I
it.
saw it with. I think it's 2 parts, maybe, or something like that.
He's gonna do. That's right. He's doing the second part after this. But he got emotional at the ovation he got. Here's what it says: I love that South is going to football camp. My favorite JM song is "That's My Boy" and line of fist-sized dent in a football locker. So there you go, JM.
Oh, thanks.
Someone says.
Thank you.
Someone says, "Weak, weak, weak. Let the boys throw and break some records. Justin is soft." There you go. Hey, Rick was defending.
What's he talking about?
I guess talking about throwing enough pitches. I guess at the SEC tournament. I guess that's what he's referencing. I'm not sure.
Okay, then let's go run the risk of him injuring himself or fatiguing himself, and let's I'd rather have Hagen Smith throw a complete game in the regional than super regional.
That's exactly.
Have him go to the SEC tournament and throw 6 innings.
By the way, Justin.
But yeah, that's weak. It's not bright of me. Smart of me. It's weak. It's weakness. So sure, sir. Call in and tell me that.
Hey, Justin, too, how disappointing.
I'm not in the mood this morning.
About girl softball. Boy, that was a disappointment, wasn't it? Golly, just hate to end.
They, for some reason, in the postseason,
they just run out of gas.
Good as they've been in the regular season, they have just struggled.
I know.
Man.
Can't get out of Bogle. Cannot get out of Bogle.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Playoff time.
Part of, I mean, some of it is the luck of who you draw, and we've drawn hot Arizona teams a couple of times that have gotten
they've killed us. Golly,
a hot Oregon team.
Yeah.
If you remember, Texas was hot a couple of years ago. We got up a game on them, and then that was the Supers, I think.
Yeah.
We got up on them, and they come back beat us 2 in a row. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm sure Coach will look into that and see, hey, maybe we can do this a little differently, or I don't know.
I hate it for Hannah. That's obviously her last go around as a Razorback, and to be 4 years to have 4 regionals and a couple super regionals and not get to the World Series, I know is disappointing. But hey, had another great year. And by the way, that looks like a great movie. It looks like the way it's shot.
Horizon, an American saga.
It looks really cool.
He's been all about Western.
Will he be in the voice?
It'll be there. We're gonna go after the Indian Nation.
It won't be the same without him having that voice. Wow.
I will be there.
Wow, look at that. Hello, cutie. Who's he
What?
look like? They got some cuties in there.
Well, I guess if that's what you
We're at
notice.
Bradford Marine here in Hot Springs. 6 locations. It is the Memorial Day celebration. They're making deals. Don't go away.
This is the absolute worst time of year to be dealing with joint pain. You can't do any of the outdoor stuff that you love to do, like hiking, jogging, biking, playing on the beach, all the things. Hey everybody, it's RJ Hawk. Listen, don't go through another summer missing out on life. Call QC Kinetics now and find out how they can use biologics from within your own body to give you new life to cure your achy joints. QC's regenerative medicine protocols can restore and repair those damaged tissues with no surgery, no steroids, no drugs, and no downtime. This is the future of medicine. Tens of thousands of QC Kinetics patients around the country and a lot right here locally in Central Arkansas are living their best life this year because they made the call. QC medical professionals are under the direction of Dr. Mitchell Shinecup, who's an orthopedic surgeon who became a true pioneer in regenerative medicine. Call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation. 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440.
Listen every Wednesday when RJ Hawk joins his old buddies on Morning Mayhem. Presented by Natural State Wholesale Flooring. See everything that Natural State Wholesale has to offer at naturalstatewholesale.com.
This is your official sports and entertainment station, Central Arkansas. We are 103.7 The Buzz. KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Claire Kreitz.
People in Pulaski County are being warned about a scam that's especially deceptive. The Pulaski County clerk says scammers are telling people they've missed jury duty and facing a fine because of it. The biggest issue with the scam is the number that pops up looks like the clerk's office. They also do not ask for money to be paid over the phone, but instead ask for cash to be delivered straight to the courthouse. If you think you've been impacted by the scam, call or email the Arkansas Attorney General's office. Arkansas continues to see a need for blood donation. Our Blood Institute will host a 3-day blood drive going into Memorial Day weekend. You can give blood at centers across Arkansas from May 23rd through the 25th. Every donation can save up to 3 lives, and every donor will be eligible to win a family 4-pack to Magic Springs. This is Claire Kreitz for the Buzz Radio Network.
Presented by Gary Hill with MSS Oil Splash Car Wash. There hasn't been an oil man specialist like this since Who Shot JR. Call Gary Hill with MSS Oil at 501-200-7089.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center. Buzz Weather with KARK's Pat Walker.
Another mostly sunny, really hot and humid day with a high of 92 here in Little Rock, plus a little breezy with a south wind up to around 20 miles per hour. Tonight, there is a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the overnight hours. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Riverfront Steakhouse Special. Dinner for 2 for $60. 10-ounce filet, fried shrimp, 2 sides, and our famous salad bar. Only $60. Good Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
Political strategist and host of the Sunday Buzz, Bill Vickery, gets in the mix with the guys from Morning Mayhem. Brought to you by Dugan's Pub with cold beers on tap, weekday lunch specials, and games on the big screens. And by Dizzy Gypsy Bistro, just around the corner from Dugan's in the River Market.
Attention all you summer thrill seekers, get ready to rev up your engines and hit the road with a summertime auto loan special at Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. And you know who's excited about it? The guy making it happen, our good buddy. Yeah, that's right, mine and your good buddy, Steve Brown. He's in on the action. He's got rates as low as 1.99%. You can cruise into summer with a smile on your face and cash in your pocket and take the summer off with no payments for 90 days. Or, if you're in it for the long haul, enjoy up to 84 months of financing on 2023 and 2024 models. And don't forget, we'll hook you up with a sweet deal if you want to refinance your current auto loan and get a better rate. How about fun loans? Whether it's a new boat, travel trailer, RV, motorcycle, or ATV, we're here to help you make those family memories. So easy and secure to apply online. AlcoaCommunityFCU.org. Serving Saline, Grant, Garland, Hot Spring, and Perry counties. Spreading the love far and wide. I trust Alcoa Community FCU because they trusted me first.
Boating and fishing season is in full swing. One of America's top center console boats is now available right here in Arkansas at Gregor Marine in Hot Springs. Regulator Marine is one of the finest center consoles in the world. Feel the difference quality makes. Schedule your Regulator sea trial today. Check out the boats at regulatormarine.com and in person locally at Gregor Marine, 4903 Central Avenue in Hot Springs. Call Gregor Marine at 501-525-1818. That's 501-525-1818.
It's time to bring
bring legendary Kubota reliability to your hayfield. Heavy-duty balers, disc mowers, disc mower conditioners, rakes, tedders, and wrappers to fit your specific crop and condition. Match them up with one of Kubota's ag tractors. The M7 line ranges in horsepower from 128 to 168 with premium hydraulics and multiple transmission options to finish any job. Hennard Foothills Equipment, South Main Street in Searcy, your hometown Kubota dealer no matter where you live. 501-268-1987.
It's a good day to be in Arkansas. You know why? The Lotto jackpot is now more than $1.5 million. And the best part? The winning ticket can only be sold in Arkansas. Maybe today. Maybe even to you. Can you imagine? There's a jackpot drawing every Wednesday and Saturday night. So your next chance to win is coming up very soon. Try Lotto today for only $2 per play. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
The $79 garage door tune-up is back. This is your sign to take care of your garage door now at the lowest price of the year. Overhead Door Company of Little Rock will perform their garage door tune-up and safety inspection for just $79. That's just $79 for up to 3 garage doors and openers. You need this done once a year, so why not now? And for just $79. Schedule now at overheaddooroflittlerock.com.
In real estate, it's all about the amenities. I should know. I'm an agent.
At Hyundai, all of our models offer first-class features, like Android Auto, an available Bose premium audio system, heated front and rear seats, and wireless device charging.
It's like an upscale home on wheels in here.
It's your journey. Own every mile.
Now, get $2,000 bonus cash on the Tucson, or pay only $307 a month after down payment. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end 6/3/24. Call 469-613-0227 for details.
Looking for the perfect personalized gift? If so, visit the customization station at Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart for custom embroidery, vinyl, and laser engraving. Max can embroider or engrave your company logo right there in the store on hundreds of products, including clothing and gifts, Chukals, Yeti cups, even gun cases, and so much more for those truly personalized gifts. So stop in or just email custom@maxpw.com and make your purchase even that more unique. The customization station at Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart. The hunt begins here.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
Defense!
Live from the Oakland Hot Springs Studios.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
Oakland, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
You blitz!
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
Okay, Morning Mayhem has assembled. It is Tuesday, May 21st, 8:06. We're here at Bradford Marine and ATV in Hot Springs, one of 6 locations across the state that will be open the entire weekend and Memorial Day. So this is the big week. I mean, obviously one of their biggest weekends of the year. We'll be on the boat here in the next couple hours, something that Justin has done quite a bit. DJ will have his.
What lake are y'all at?
Lake Hamilton.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, Justin, this is from Melinda Mayo. It looks like, we talked about doing the crawfish eating contest on maybe Thursday, even though we hadn't gotten confirmation, Justin, from Kate if she can do it or not. But it looks like
she literally just texted me and asked, hey, are we doing that? I go, I don't know. That's your thing. You didn't text Baz back.
She
I
didn't.
had no idea.
I told Melinda yesterday. I said I hadn't heard back from Kate. I said I don't know. Well, this was the deal, Roger. So severe risk is so big tomorrow and Thursday morning that they're not going to let her leave the station at Channel 7 because of the weather issue.
Last time I checked on anything, it looked like mid-afternoon was when it was going to be happening. I haven't looked to see since, but if she can't leave because of that.
Well, so we'll try to figure out another.
I'd say we do it in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, if we still have the
give everybody a chance to.
Yeah, if we can still get the crawfish and it's still
yeah, you can.
Yeah, we can
We
do
may have to
2 weeks.
change it. If it's not crawfish, what can we change it to?
Corn.
Corn on the cob. How many corn on the cob?
A couple other things here. Some for messages here. Favorite Cheers line. We were talking about Cheers a minute ago from Ted. Hey Norm, what's going down? Norm, my butt on that stool. And then another one, Roger. They said Norm would say the world is a dog, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear. Is that right?
That was one of his most famous. But every time he'd walk in, everybody go Norm, and he'd go, "What's up, everybody?" Or "What's up, Norm?" Then he would have a
Gotcha. Galen and Yolanda.
That's kind of my
memories
best
of Cheers.
Yeah, recollection.
It's National Waiter and Waitress Day. Galen and Yolanda at Murray's in Hazen. There you go. Shout out to them. The also, I was going to give you a chance to go.
Oh,
I was going to go. I didn't say salute.
Salute.
Let's see. Here's another one. Let's see here. Where's it at here? Oh, the guy. It was it? Jason called back and said, "Hey, Justin, I'm here in Conway, but I'm getting ready to go in a meeting, so I can't call in right now."
Right. Well, here's what let me tell you what happened. He goes, he didn't like that,
What
huh?
did he call me? Weak?
I'm from Conway.
That's weak. That's weak, Jason.
Basil told him to focus on the meeting.
I said, "Focus on the meeting, young man."
There's another one in here.
Hey, I could pretend like I was going into a meeting too.
You know, it's funny that we started that Yoda deal, Lev. We went to Yoda. Figured out Yoda is multiple characters. It's Scooby-Doo. It's the Cookie Monster, and it's Kevin Costner. And we found out, Justin, Kevin Costner in the new movie sounds like the Kevin Costner.
It sounds like this. Here's the other part about this thing. This is a two-part movie. Well, I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either.
Yeah, here. Let's see.
They're just doing you.
Josh, did you?
I did.
It is.
Man I met was on his way to kill everyone in that house. He might as well have been.
What has happened to him?
It's because he don't like it no more.
What happened to Dances with the Wolves, Kevin Costner?
He's older now.
Hold on. Can we address the fact that I went into a whole 5-minute thing about?
Yes. Yeah, no, I heard you.
Did you do that during the break?
All I could think about, I literally go, all I could think about was Raj, and is he going to talk like this?
Well, I heard that.
And then it came to a big ending with me going, and he did it, which was awesome.
I didn't hear you say that. I didn't hear you say, and he did it.
Well, look here.
Listen to me.
It's only in theaters.
I think we need to turn his volume up.
Yeah, I didn't hear you say Andy did it. I guess I checked it out. Apologize.
Look, Justin, do you see how they turn that back to it being my fault because I didn't have it loud enough? Yeah. I heard you say it.
Or I don't have my tie line set.
Josh, you better watch it. Hey, only in theaters. Check this out. It's
the first movie. There's 2 movies.
Only in theaters. Chapter 1, June 28th. And it's just like Yellowstone and the other state. You got to wait till August 16th for Chapter 2.
Which is not that far away. That's really close for both those to be.
That is a first.
Hey,
First
Josh,
of all,
I
like
wonder when that comes out.
You penis.
Any idea on that one,
penis.
Justin? Have you seen anything?
So, Lev, I was going to ask. So I see here you're up to some of these things have 10,000. Some of your items have $10,000 off of them from 35 to 10. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a lot of inventory that needs to
be
out.
moved.
It needs to be moved.
What are we going to be on the? What are we going to be on the?
We're
on the
be
water?
on a Sun Tracker Sportfish 22. It's going to be a pontoon boat with a 200 horse.
200 horse.
200 horses.
How fast can a 200 horse?
It goes fast.
This boat will run right at 40 miles
Good
an hour.
Lord!
With
The old school pontoon boats didn't do that.
Oh no!
No, the old school pontoon boats was a floating board.
Yeah, that's
what it was. You stood up.
A barge.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, now you can almost ski behind some.
You can. You do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Faux show.
Not that anyone skis anymore, but whatever.
What do they do? Is it all jet ski?
Wakeboard, tubing, and
listen, that thing, when you're behind that thing on one of those boards, not even a rope, those are amazing.
That's correct.
Peyton Stovall will be in the 9 o'clock hour. We hadn't heard back from John Daly. You know, John had to withdraw from the PGA, I think, on Friday morning after the arrest of Scotty Scheffler. So, don't know what situation going on with John. Hopefully, we'll talk to him at some point today.
I think Trace had a hand.
Was it a hand? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
We'll have Peyton Stovall.
John is in some Hooters parking lot.
Probably so.
On his bus.
We'll have Peyton Stovall in the 9 o'clock hour. So, Justin, this morning, I was looking through my birthdays and noticed Cody Johnson's birthday today. He's 37. Obviously, you've been having some fun touring with him, and obviously you said he's a good guy. Listen, the crowds have been great for y'all's deal. So your big song is "This Is My Dirt," and that came out about 6 months ago, right? Is it 6 months ago?
Yeah, at least 3 or 4.
Well, somehow, Justin, I don't know how I stumbled on when I was looking at Cody's birthday, and he's got a song called "Dirt Cheap," and it looked like it came out about the same time. Who beat who to the? Did y'all both come up with that about the same time? Did you go, "What are you doing, Cody? Hey, my dirts came out first, man. What are you doing?"
No. I mean, it happens. I mean, we didn't discuss it or anything, but I think his came out maybe about a month after mine or something like that.
It's basically exactly a month.
Justin,
after.
it's a ripoff. Justin,
it's a cheap ripoff.
Listen, Cody Johnson's probably a great guy. He ripped you off.
He ripped you off. First of all, both of the songs start out with somebody wanting to buy somebody's land.
That sounds very familiar, Cody.
And then now you say, "This is my dirt. This is where I plant." You do that 3 times. I think he goes a cheap dirt. I think he does that 6 times.
Your dirt song is better. Nothing
more
against Cody.
upbeat.
Your dirt song is better than his. Nothing against it.
Just because he buried his buddy on that field. Yours is better. You don't have to say a word.
I told Roger I'm driving.
You got
over here.
bluegill fishing.
I'm driving over here about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I said, Roger, I just happened to stumble on this cheap dirt.
We both pulled over.
And I looked, I said, that's almost the exact same
I think
time.
it's dirt cheap.
You're dirt cheap, I'm sorry. I said, that's almost the exact same.
Dirt cheap ripoff.
That's almost the exact same time that Justice came out. Listen, Justice going to number 1.
First of all,
song is going to number 1. I'm just telling you right now.
Not only is it a cheap ripoff, he used the same name, Dirty.
Go to Oakland Sports app and wager on Justin Moore going number 1 with that song. I'm just telling you right now. But anyway, I just thought that
it ain't number 1 yet.
I thought that was interesting that you
I
guys.
think they'll both go number 1. To be honest with you.
You think so? Wow.
Well.
Yours is better.
Yeah, he's ahead of me on the chart right now.
No.
We're about to be in the top 20.
Yours is better. Yours is better, man. Ridiculous.
It
is. It
We
is.
just said it.
I'm
would.
biased, but
You
even
just said
if I
it.
didn't
He said bias.
even if I didn't know you,
You did call Cody's song cheap dirt, so I mean.
Well, it's dirt. It's dirt. It's cheap ripoff. It's what it is.
Here's what happens with these things, and it's just unfortunate at times, but I mean, these songs are written and recorded so many years prior to them coming out. Like I wrote this song probably, I don't know, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. It really is.
And I don't know if he wrote his or he found it, but I'm sure he found it a while ago.
He didn't write it.
And
He didn't write his. When I Google
that's right.
cheap dirt, it takes me to Home Depot.
and then you decide, okay, we're going to put it out. Then you put a plan together.
Wow,
and
it's crazy.
There's so many of these conversations that are had, and then you go, are you kidding me? Like, really?
I know. Well, Josh Michael Phillips wrote this.
That's just the way it happened.
His name is not
it's like I've told radio, where they go, oh man, I can't believe y'all both have a dirt song out and you're both on tour together. But I go, my argument is, well, how many love songs are out there?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Sitting on a tailgate drinking beer songs are there out there? How many? I mean, there's a lot of them out there because they work.
Yeah,
people want to hear it. So
well, it's just like anything else. This movie that with Kevin Costner coming out with as a western now, there's going to be several people that want to get into that foray of western movies.
Well, it's working on TV.
It's
working on TV.
It's working on TV. When you look at any genre, or as Danny Joe Crawford would say, genre of TV shows back in the 60s, you had Beverly Hillbillies, Petticoat Junction, Green Acres. 70s, you had all the cop shows and things like that as well. So there's going to be some of those. As a matter of fact, I was telling Baz, the formula works. Like the formula for, what's his name? Conway Twitty, when he does tight-fitting jeans. That story is about him and a high-dollar chick who lives in Chenal at a bar. And then when you hear, what's his name? Who does, come
on.
Here's a quarter. I'm a member of a country club. And then you got Travis Tritt doing his. Same thing applies. It's a high-dollar chick.
Yeah.
So that formula works, but those are great songs.
Well, and Cody Johnson, you've spoke very highly of him. He's super hot right now, Justin. And the crowds
really
the crowds are
really,
unreal.
Really good artist.
Yeah, and it's just unfortunate that both of you have that. And I thought, what are the odds of that? First of all, again,
Luke Brown's got a song from 2021.
Yeah. What's that?
You guys know me. I would go on every night and go, yeah, I wrote this song about 3-4 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Well, it's a good. It's your song. Nothing. His song is okay. It's a good song. I like
Luke
song.
Bryan's got a song, My Dirt Song.
Well, it's like Justin said. Dirt. What was Red? What Red Dirt Road? What's that? What's that?
I know Cumberland Road.
So anyway,
Red Dirt Road is Brooks and Dunn.
Yeah. So you got dirt songs out there, but just unfortunate both of them are coming at the same time. I like the melody of yours, Justin. I just like it's a little bit. I mean, his is a good song too, but I thought, no, we're not having another dirt song.
Especially when it all starts out the same way. Some dude up there, some revenue wants to come up here and buy that land.
Develop land.
Put in some houses.
Yeah, he's not catching bluegill. He's got a buddy buried out there.
He's got a buddy buried out there.
Yeah, Justin's raising crops. Justin's raising crops.
Justin's raising crops where his grandpa was, where his boy is.
Yeah, somebody asked this question, and Justin, you and Josh may know. What are they talking about this double first base for the SEC tournament? What is that? What is a double first base?
Do you want to take it, Josh? Or
you can. You got it.
So this is not a new. I read somewhere where people were going, "Oh, that's stupid," or "That's dumb," or "that." I like it.
What is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a base beside first base
To the inside, towards
to
second,
the outside.
I'm sorry.
To the outside.
It's to the outside. Okay, it's to the out. Oh, that's a, so it's a running. It's a running lane bag.
But that's something that I want to say we had it when I was in high school. Like, this is not a new thing.
They had it when I was an umpire. When I was umpiring in college, they had it at all the youth.
I've never seen
And
one.
I'm correct, right, Josh? It's to the outside and foul territory.
Yeah. So outside, and it's towards,
so you hit
towards,
that bag instead of the other
to avoid
bag.
collisions.
But I don't know why everybody's going, "Oh, that's stupid. Oh, that's dumb. That's soft." That's
As somebody who played first place, I got clipped. I got clipped a decent amount.
Yeah,
and
I don't. And I think they're doing it in the SEC tournament because there have been complaints about even having an SEC tournament because
I got you.
Injuries, fatigue, that kind of stuff. And I don't know if you guys remember, but
yes,
a couple of years ago,
Brady, right?
Brady Slavens,
got
hurt in the SEC tournament on a play at, I think it was like a bang play at first base. He turned his ankle. He was probably trying to avoid somebody else's cleat playing first base. I like it. I think they should always have it. And I swear when I was in high school, they had it all the time. But maybe I'm wrong, and it was just some tournaments or something that I played in. But it's just another bag. So that what they have now in the regular season is a running lane for the batter runner. And if you're in the baseline, basically, and the ball hits you, this happened in a Razorback game recently. Spray Glide, our third baseman, goes and throws a ball, comes up on a ball that's like a swinging bunt, throws off the wrong foot, hits the player in the back or the shoulder or something, and he's out because he was running in the baseline.
Yeah, I've seen
and
that.
You're supposed to be running in that lane, the lane they have
to the right.
Chalked.
Yep.
Yeah. So now instead of just having that lane, there's an actual bag.
Gotcha.
So
it's
not a big deal.
I've never seen it.
I think they should maybe always have.
Do you like you guys like the bigger bags too for safety issue as well? You like the bigger bags?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Yeah. Listen. Again, I thought it was interesting. I've been hearing about it. Didn't know much about it. It's a new school thing, Lev. It's a new school. Rick Schaefer doesn't like it. I guarantee you, Rick's not going with it.
I swear I played with that, but I could be wrong.
Justin,
I swear they used to always have it.
You should. What did Rick say? He said, "Oh, what are we going to do? Make a center fielder throw it from the track all the way to second base?" Oh, Rick was on fire today.
Oh, did he not like the idea?
No, he was lamenting. Rick's lamenting the amount of that they're protecting pitchers more. So he was upset that Paul Skeens got yanked during his no-hitter and his second career start at 100 pitches. Rick was mad that he got yanked at 100 pitches.
You've got to pull that, Josh. He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, he couldn't throw 120." Ooh.
It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
I will say this in Rick's defense.
Chuck, don't screw this up.
I do hate how now everybody's on a
yes.
I'll agree
it's too
with him.
far. It's a little too far.
And if the dude's got a chance to throw a no-no, I mean,
sure, but you see guys get you. But first couple starts, they're really protective of guys all the time.
But okay, Josh, to play devil's advocate, they claimed they were protecting him by keeping him in the minors on a pitch count and not sending him up when he could have been sent up. Let's be honest, right away.
Yeah.
Hagen Smith will be in the same boat. When we all know it was a financial thing, it wasn't them saving him.
Yeah, no, it's always service time manipulation for a lot.
I do hate that. Like the dude's throwing a no and always got to get 9 more outs.
Well, but at 100 pitches though. I mean, it's you're at that point when you're at 100, you're starting to talk about having to miss the next start.
You are now in this generation.
Rick's listening.
Right? Because
Rick, if you're listening, call it.
I know if the manager would have came out to take Nolan Ryan out, he would have whipped his ass.
Right.
And said, go back in the dugout.
But you'll have a couple times where guys, when they reach that kind of 115, 120 mark, they'll typically get skipped the next time around in the rotation. And I mean, they brought him up for, I think it was because of an injury. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe they brought him up just
and let's be honest, they're not making the playoffs.
Right,
they're not,
right.
They're going to deal him here in 2 or 3 years to the Yankees.
Also, too, I would say
that's the Pirates. MO.
In defense of the keep him in argument.
Let him go 120, 125, and if he gets,
that's what Rick said.
I mean, also in their defense, people are there to see him. So I mean, they're paying money. He's the only player people are paying to see on the Pirates right now. So might as well just cut it.
Someone says here. Someone on our text line says, "Just should let himself get pissed again at that meeting guy while discussing double first base. The tension is palpable." Here's another one that says,
"I don't understand what the big deal about the double first base is."
Oh, well, he was just implying that he was having fun with it. Here's what
I remember.
Someone says another dirt song. Blaine Howard just released his.
Upset about it.
Blaine Howard just released his new song, "Same Dirt." Same dirt. Come on, man.
Wow.
Gosh, stop it.
But I'm spelling my dirt song with a D-U-R-T.
What about someone says here, Yoda could have a little sling blade in him too.
I ain't got no gas in it.
Oh my gosh!
Someone asked, "Does the first baseman have to tag both bases?" No. That's the whole. The whole point is that you're on the outer base. If you have to tag both bases, that would once again put you in the line of fire, which is the that's the whole point. They want you out of the line of fire.
Some call it sling blade. I work for Bob Cox outfit.
I'm hearing Kevin Costner. I'm hearing Yoda.
It is Kevin. Yeah,
I'm hearing
it's Kevin Costner.
Scooby.
A little bit of Grover and Oliver in here.
Oh my God, Lev, this is what you do when you bring it out here.
I'm just trying to sell some boats, commercial watercraft. I guess we're gonna have 2 home bases.
Well, you have 6 home bases. You have 6 home bases.
I don't know.
You do have 6 home bases.
Oh my gosh!
You know what? This conversation reminds me of a clip we had from last week.
Here's our show in a nutshell. Tori, business is good. Nah.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, we are silly boys. Hey, we got some great birthdays coming up a little bit later. We asked Rick if he knew what show Mr. T was on, and he missed that.
He has no
idea about the AT.
And Mr. T right now, he doesn't know, because I think Mr. T was on Church Night Wednesdays, but he's in Skechers commercials right now with Tony Romo. That's right, because Tony Romo comes up. There's no T in Skechers. What are you talking about, Romo? There's T in Skechers. T's here in Skechers. T's in these Skechers. T's in these Skechers. He's a fool.
Kate says, "Justin, please talk in that voice when I get home tonight." Well,
oh boy. What's your safe word going to be, Yoda Moore?
Oh, excuse me. She says, "Do not talk in that voice."
And she also says, "Don't say this on the air."
Like it matters.
like it.
Well,
Rick Schaefer, he did know Raymond Burr. I knew he would know Raymond Burr at Perry Mason or Ironside.
He did.
It's also Bobby Cox's birthday, Justin.
Bobby Cox outfit.
I didn't realize that he had also been with the Toronto Blue Jays. I must have missed that.
I didn't either.
I had it listed on here. I didn't realize.
I think he
that.
did. Yeah. Didn't he? Wasn't that one of his last times?
Did he have 2 different runs with the Braves besides one? 2 different two different.
Not that I'm familiar with, but he very well could have.
It says here 78.
And no, he finished with the Braves, Rod.
Yeah, it says 78 to 81, manager Atlanta Braves, and it says Blue Jays 82 to 85, and then the Braves 90 to 2010.
Oh, there you go. He did have two different.
Yeah.
Wow.
Again, thought that was ironic there on that one. Hey, a couple other things too. You got the SEC tournament. Razorbacks will play the winner of USC, South Carolina, and Alabama today. They'll play them tomorrow. Trojans get 2 days off. They don't play till Thursday. Hagen Smith, pitcher of the year. Peyton Stovall, second team All SEC. We'll talk to him in the 9 o'clock hour. A great NASCAR fight.
Alloy.
Yeah, Alloy was also second team. That's right. We've got trivia tonight, Roger.
Boudreaux.
Go ahead and see you, Rod.
Coming up, it is the the third night of trivia this month, third Tuesday. So you still have time to register. That we will give away 2 1-hour massages from Ava Bella. We'll register again tonight. Again next week, and then we'll draw next week.
We'll come back. We'll play a little Family Feud. Would you like to help us out? Let's you get Justin here, Lev. You're usually not going to lose when Justin's playing. We'll do that weekend. What are we playing? We got tickets again, I would imagine, Josh.
We've got tickets to the Arkansas Travelers game. We've got tickets to, as I click through fast, let's see, Travs tickets.
I think we still got some
Floyd,
concert tickets. Yeah, exactly
Britt
right.
Floyd, and the Turnpike Troubadours.
So we've got that when we come back, and we're going to go to break, Lev, with the real number one dirt song. This is by I Got Justin Moore. This is our dirt.
These are my fields where I harvest what I plant, that little pond. I catch bluegills, I put that barn with my 2 hands, where I raise my babies, a piece of me. Now this ain't just a piece of land, the money be great, but I can't part ways with a life that works. You can't put a greenback dollar on what it's worth. This is mine.
Fence Brokers presents Razorback Graffiti every Monday morning. Call Morning Mayhem and let them know how you feel about how they did. 1 sentence and 1 sentence only.
This is Sports Center.
The 2024 SEC Baseball Tournament begins today in Hoover, Alabama. Your top seeds are number 1, Tennessee, number 2, Arkansas, number 3, Kentucky, and number 4, Texas A&M. In today's action, 6 seed Georgia takes on 11 seed LSU. Winner of that game will take on Kentucky. Then number 7 seed Alabama takes on number 10 seed South Carolina. Arkansas gets the winner of that game. Also, Vanderbilt takes on Florida in the 8-9 matchup. The winner of that contest will take on number 1 seed Tennessee. Then number 5 seed Mississippi State takes on number 12 seed Ole Miss. The winner of that game will take on Texas A&M. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center. Buzz Weather with KARK's Pat Walker.
Another mostly sunny, really hot and humid day with a high of 92 here in Little Rock, plus a little breezy with a south wind up to around 20 miles per hour. Tonight, there is a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the overnight hours. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Riverfront Steakhouse Special, dinner for 2 for $60. 10-ounce filet, fried shrimp, 2 sides, and our famous salad bar. Only $60. Good Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
What's going on, everyone? DJ Williams here. We got a special show lined up for you. Marty Borlesworth is going to come on, talk about the Borlesworth camp coming up. Pat Bradley is going to join us, thanks to our friends at River City Flooring, along with Eli Craner, thanks to the Old Bank Restaurant. See what bookie's going to be talking about. Then we got to wrap it up with our keys to the weekend with Susan Irwin. All that starts at 10 a.m. The Zone, where sports and entertainment come crashing together.
Hey folks, it's David BAZZEL out here at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood with the deal of the week. They're paying up to $2,000 over Kelley Blue Book value for trade-ins this week. That's an extra $2,000 for your trade-in, folks. You'll never get more for your trade. And you'll save up to $10,000 on new Rams at Fletcher. Brand new Rams are priced under $40,000, and they have new heavy-duty Rams under $50,000. They're ready to make you a deal on a Ram, so come in today. And new Chargers and Challengers up to $8,000 off, and new Jeep Compasses start at just $3.99 a month with no money down. It's the Memorial Day sales event. And don't worry about your credit. If other dealers have told you no, come see the credit professionals at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. They're ready to help you get on the road in a new vehicle. For the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. Or you can shop online at FletcherDeals.com. It's the Memorial Day sales event only at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood.
The king of Arkansas sports talk, Randy Rainwater for Bet Saracen.
In Arkansas, 7 out of every $10 placed on a sporting bet app is with Bet Saracen, because Bet Saracen offers more ways to win and more ways to get paid, and faster. Find your winners on Bet Saracen and look for my Double R prop bet specials. I pick them and you win them.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
Blackman Auctions presents Trey Schapp reporting from the SEC Spring Meetings, May 28th through the 31st. All 16 head football coaches, men's and women's basketball coaches, and athletic directors all under one roof at the Sandestin Hilton. What will the landscape of college athletics look like? Trey will check in with updates throughout the week, and it's all presented by Blackman Auctions and brought to you in part by Beachwood Pinnacle Hotel Group and Bet Saracen.
Want to reach the show? Well, give us a call or text at 501-661-1037. Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I don't know where you're going to get out to get kids. It's Yellowstone. You're going to break up my family. I'll kill you. American in here, but this is my land. Don't make an enemy of me or I'll bury you like I buried everybody else. Man up, Beth, and you're going to have to do something. Cut your brother's the punk. We're calling him a Klein. He stays in. It's too crazy. You listen, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be banging the governor here in a little while to try to keep her.
Good Lord.
You want me to tell you what my great-grandfather Tim McGraw was doing? I'll tell you. Son of a bitch. Rip, I rose you up as a little boy. You were a bastard child. You run away. You're eating apples out of the horse's stalls, and I raised you up right. I raised you up to be devoted to me and to kill anybody that comes between you, me, and the brand.
It's a little too long to see what you were going to get out.
Get out.
Get out to Tim McGraw.
I hear you. Hey,
That's all right. Hey, it's that.
Here's our show in a nutshell. Tori, business is good. Nah.
We'll get back to you in a minute. Let's
got macaroni and cheese.
That's what we do. Someone says here on our text line, I love when JM says, whip his ass. Cracks me up every time.
It makes him laugh, does it? That's adorable.
Here's one, and I think Lev agrees with us. Hey, Justin, the double first base in baseball. Yes, they should start making the batters wear face masks on their helmets when batting, and the pitchers wear a face mask on the mound. Double first base is sissifying the game. So there you got that one. Next, you're going to have two home plates.
What? That makes no sense.
Because that makes so much sense.
Here's one I called 3 years ago and said the programs and coaches that had a cheating pass would thrive in NIL. Fast forward, Ole Miss, Baylor, Michigan, you freeze. So how does this bode well for the Razorbacks?
Baylor's been terrible.
Yeah, I guess at one time they were pretty good, but not.
They've been awful the last 2 years.
Here's one. I had a Mr. T air freshener hanging from my Monte Carlo steering wheel.
Hey, woman. Why don't you come to my apartment later and show you what a real man is?
While at OBU back in the day. Hey, listen, people can go, if they can't get here today, they can go online to your website and see all the deals you got, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Fill out a credit application online. You can call us on the phone, fill out a credit application. Do whatever you need to do if you're working. Fine, we'll take care of it. When you're ready to come pick up your boat, we'll be ready.
You can buy it, order it, and leave it here for a month or two.
Oh, yeah. And if you're not going to use it this weekend, buy with us.
Justin's with that plan. He got him something here, and it's just still here ready for pickup.
That's right.
It's exactly right. Which will be the
Hey, it's been paid for.
Yes, it
has.
has.
You pay for storage as well. That's right, guys.
Which is the bigger seller for you over the weekend? You mentioned earlier the top ones. Is it going to be the Seacraft, or is it going to be the pontoon boats, or is it going to be a ski boat?
Probably pontoons.
Yeah,
we'll do a lot of personal water. He meant
personal sea. Yeah, personal.
PWC, Sea-Doos, and Yamaha Wave Runners. It'll be a close race, but what happens now is people, they're still fishing. It's not 100 degrees yet, so everybody's fishing, but now everybody's getting in the water. So that anything to allow that to happen is what starts selling now.
Yeah. They have 6 locations statewide, 4 traditional stores, North Little Rock, Hot Springs, Texarkana, and Springdale, and the 2 inside the Bass Pro Shop. And I had a chance to go in that Bass Pro Shop the other day. Really cool place. Yeah, and so just different environments to shop. And then, of course, people can be on the lake this weekend and come by and see you guys.
You come in today and buy something. If you want to go to the water this
I mean, you're on the lake, you can drive up here and actually
100%.
get off your boat and get in here. And you don't have gas and all that.
We don't do gas.
How many places on the lake do that anymore?
Oh, golly, there's a lot. I mean, there's probably 8 places on Lake Hamilton to buy gas.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Justin, do you do the? Do you guys take the kids out and do the ski stuff very often? I mean, I know you got 9,000 things going on, but you go down to Florida. But do you do the lake stuff very often? Besides fishing?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Well, our boat is on D Gray though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hamilton is
busy.
Super busy.
It is
for our taste.
Yep.
And so I've always growing up, I always went to D Gray, and so that's where our boat is. But
interesting. I've never heard it pronounced D-Gray. You can either go DeGray or D-Gray. That's the just more pronunciation for it. Looks like
Delight or D.
Yeah, exactly.
DeQueen or D-Queen.
I just got a text from John Daly. Said, "Call me now. I'm in Michigan. Phone service is horrible in Pro-Am right now. So Josh, try calling him and see if you can get him." John, listen, I was talking. Who was I talking with yesterday? Talking with a guy that was working on the Simmons Bank the Champions Tour coming to Little Rock. He said, we were just talking about these Pro-Ams, man. That's the killer for all these guys. You're out there playing on Monday and Tuesday. I mean, having to talk to everybody and do all that. And it comes with the territory, but that's and John obviously is dealing with injuries, had to drop out of the PGA on Friday. But just let us know when you get him. By the way, we mentioned earlier.
Man, I feel for those guys.
I know.
It's like, you think about like me, and everybody goes, "Oh, you're so busy," and this, that. I'm going like Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, every now and then.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a couple, 2 or 3 times a year we play on a Monday or Tuesday, but I couldn't imagine doing it
all week
constantly, and then go and play 4 days on the weekend, assuming you make the cut, and that's tough.
Yeah, it drains you. Lev, we were talking Roger and I do a lot of interacting, and Justin does too. That when you're interacting with people and they're expecting to get energy from you and stories, you do that 4 or 5 hours a day. You're playing, and then you're playing golf, swinging clubs.
It's exhausting mentally.
Yeah, it is.
Especially if you're knocking back a cup of Coca-Colas too.
Listen, I had a buddy, the guy that I met last night, said that he was working a tournament with Daly, and Daly asked, I forget, is it Belvedere? A drink? I mean, is it a Belvedere? He could.
Palmer.
I don't know what it is. He said he wanted half a thing of ice and Belvedere. I thought, and he said
vodka, isn't it?
Huh? Is it vodka? I don't know. That's what
I think Belvedere's vodka.
Okay, I don't drink vodka, so I don't know. But he said he drank. He gave him a big old cup, and he said within 2 hours, Daly said, "Hey, need another one." And so Daly again is talking, playing, all this stuff, and it's just like. But nobody does a better job of that than JD.
Vodka.
It is, yeah. I would not know that. Hey, the other story. I mentioned earlier, Justin.
We have John.
You got him. Well, let's go ahead and hit his intro if you can.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. By the way, I do want to talk about Tommy Tice coming back into coaching at age 72. Pretty darn remarkable. He was a coach of Brandon Burlsworth. Thank you, Josh. Go ahead.
Big John is the winner of 2 major championships. He's a national sports icon who does it his way with no apologies. Over his decades-long career, he's raised millions of dollars for charities, including his beloved Boys and Girls Club of Dardanelle. Brought to you by Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today. And by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer, family-owned and operated, diesel and truck repair you can trust. And Arkansas Razorback for life. Stepping off the tee box into the mayhem, it's John Daly.
JD.
What up?
What's up, buddy? You in Michigan, huh?
I am. We're in a little Pro-Am right now. These amateurs are teaching me how to play golf again.
Did you tell them you're in the middle? You're calling a radio show this morning?
Yeah, right in the middle. Yeah, we're just playing a little Pro-Am on the 8th hole.
Wait, well, first of all, we know you dropped out of the PGA, so you must be. He's giving.
Yeah, I got the hand. Got the hand shot up yesterday. I'll hopefully be ready by Thursday.
So I hate to hear that. That's the thing that's been giving you trouble for the last month or two, right?
Yeah, they're going to take the bone out in November. It's arthritis. I got it all through my body, my knees. Got them done. Got the feet done. Got the back done. Got the elbows done. Shoulder. What's next? The only thing I hadn't had surgery on is my penis.
Okay, well, there's that. You maybe that's coming up next. So JD, you've got to tell us. Of course, I don't know what time you dropped out of the PGA on Friday, but what was it like being there at the PGA with the Scheffler situation on Friday?
You know, it's unfortunately I called it. I mean, it was one way in, and the buses were kind of going way too fast. They put them in our lane. They dropped everybody off in the player parking, so it was chaos trying to get your clubs out of the trunk and everything. So, no, it was sad. It was something that we kind of knew. I mean, one way in, and the traffic from Shelbyville is so packed, and guys are almost missing their tee time. And I told Anna, I said, look, somebody's going to get hurt, or one of the players is going to get arrested trying to go around cars just to make their tee time. So it was sad. But that guy that got killed, it was just sad.
Well, and Scheffler, I think you kept hearing the same thing. Scheffler is such a good guy, and not the type that would be a trouble, causing trouble. And it seemed like he handled himself perfectly in the whole situation.
He's a gentle soul. He's like Randy Houser, man. He wouldn't hurt anybody. And hang on, this might go in the hole. This might go in the hole. Go in. Good shot, Ben. But no, he's just a gentle guy. He it was just sad. It was, we all kind of knew something was going to happen sooner or later because it was a bad ordeal. It wasn't good.
Well, of course, the other part of it is Schauffele having a great day, getting his first win. What about his play on the weekend?
It was unbelievable. Hang on, I'm going to hit a shot. Listen to this. Here you go. What we got? 7-6. Just left the full to the right. Oh, I hit it too hard. Uh-oh. Hang on. It might go in the hole. Hang on. Get in. Oh, it got in a mole hole. Went over the green.
What? Yeah, back to Schauffele, and then we're gonna talk about your playing there. What do you think about Schauffele's play?
It was unbelievable, and I never saw 21 under par winning that tournament. Guys, the course played almost 8,000 yards long the first day. It was so long. I mean, and I'm playing with Lee. So we played Lee Hodges and that Robert McIntyre, who's unbelievable. And these guys are 50 yards past me. I'm going, what am I doing out here? I need a new job.
Yes.
So I'm going to porn, guys.
No.
I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go into porn, Baz. I'm gonna do it.
No, we're visiting with John Daly, brought to you by Genesis of Conway and Central. No, it's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Yeah, it's porn. He said that before.
No, I even have a name for porn. My name is Slippery Wood.
There's no doubt.
Slippery Wood. What's your schedule for the week, John?
We'll pro-am and practice round tomorrow, and we'll get him Thursday.
I talked to a young man yesterday that worked at another tournament. I think worked a tournament. Maybe it was in Alabama, but he said you had one request. It started out about 8 o'clock in the morning. It was going to give you a big cup of ice and some Belvedere, and then about 2 hours later, you summoned him again and said, "I need another Belvedere and half a glass of ice." Is that your standard routine at these events?
But isn't that a long time?
I don't know.
Well, I have 2 drinks a day. They just happen to be 2 bottles of Good Boy vodka.
That's it. That's the John Daly.
I was surprised it was 2 hours
Yeah,
later.
absolutely. Yeah. That's a shocker to me. Why should I be surprised?
And
John?
then he faced it with the John Daly Good Boy.
That's what I asked him. I said, "What about John's drink?" And so John, before we let you go, we are here at the lake at Bradford Marine and ATV at Lake Hamilton. Is John Daly a lake guy? Do you like to get out on the water?
Swam Lake Darnell.
I like to just troll, like get Jocko to get on the little party bars and just have a band or music playing and drink. I'm allergic to everything in the water, so I ain't gonna fish.
Okay, there you go.
I just like to go about 5-7 miles an hour, just kind of take it easy, just kind of troll, like with a bunch of people, friends, and have a good time.
Did you go to Lake Dardanelle when you were growing up in Arkansas?
Yeah, when it was really clean. It's not too bad, but it just needs a little cleaning. You know.
Lev, is that right?
But
just the Arkansas River.
Got some big old catfish below the dam there.
Well, JD, listen, buddy, get back to your plan. Glad we finally got through to you. Is Kid Rock living in Michigan? Is he a Michigan guy? Am I wrong on that?
He sold everything in Clarkston, Michigan. That's where he was, and then he still has a place in I don't know, up northern Michigan. His mom and dad stay, and unfortunately he just lost his dad.
Mm-hmm.
But then everything's in Nashville now.
Okay.
It looks like the White House.
Gotcha. All right, buddy. Well, thanks.
I told Kid, kid, you got a 27,000 square foot house with one guest bedroom. I go, whose is that? He goes, it's yours because you're the only OCD friend I got.
Listen, those two are something together. Well, JD, go back to playing golf. We appreciate you checking in with us.
Thanks, John.
All right, love you guys. Go Hogs.
Love you, buddy. Go Hogs.
Yeah, that'll be a great. Put that on Twitter and send it out.
Thanks to Genesis of Conway. Appreciate them and Central Arkansas Truck
I
and
think
Trailer.
we should probably just all shut her down and just
what he say?
Call it a day.
Loop.
Yeah, I
play that on a loop.
I thought that was interesting about what he said about the traffic there. He said they knew that there was besides the penis and the porn, the parking loop, that he knew that there was going to be a problem. First of all, he had somebody killed. Yeah, pedestrian, and then that they had a different way to go, and all that chaos. It was, they thought they could still go, and so.
See, I didn't realize that all happened. I knew that he was arrested, but I thought it was just a traffic violation.
Yeah,
or
the big thing
like that. I didn't realize
the big thing, Justin, is
story.
the police that are assigned to work those events are golf fans, and then the people who had to come to work the crime scene are obviously not assigned to the tournament. They're working a crime scene.
Yeah.
So they did not know who Scotty Scheffler was, and I think that was kind of the big problem.
I wasn't aware of all that.
Yeah, it was crazy day Friday, Justin. Yeah, it was a breaking story that morning. It was like, what in the world is happening? And then he had a orange jumpsuit on. Then he goes back out to play. It was
ridiculous.
a wild story. And so, but anyway, I figured JD would say, how about JD? It's
okay. JD golfing on air is 100% morning mayhem. It just is.
Well, listen, JD's golfing on air at 8:30 in Michigan, drinking and talking about his penis, and then we're about to get.
To be fair, it's 9:30.
That's true. Good point. That is a good point. And then we'll be on the water here. We won't be doing that, Roger. We won't be.
No, we will not be showing. Or drinking.
What do you call it? Slippery. What do you say?
Slippery wood.
Slippery wood. Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
There you go.
I just like the fact that he followed up. They're about to take the bone out with that.
Yeah, I did look at there. I did not catch that. Very nice.
Yeah, that is good.
All right, we are running behind. 8:50 here on Morning Mayhem.
Watch Morning Mayhem live every day. Just download the 1037 The Buzz app.
You know what? I don't like ice cream.
What?
It's what?
Well, that's okay. You know what? You know you said that out loud, right?
Tell him what you do after you poop.
The only thing I hadn't had surgery on is my penis.
Okay, well, there's that. Maybe that's coming up next.
All right, we're back. Morning Mayhem. Josh Neighbors and Justin Moore here. The guys are at Bradford Marine and ATV. We're using this chance to play music that we enjoy that Baz and Roger probably don't know, right, Justin?
Roll out. I love Luda.
I love Ludacris too.
Yes, you're exactly right.
Yeah,
There's
they'd be
no way
like,
that
Ludacris. That's what Baz.
Yeah, man. When I was in high school, Luda was hot.
I love Ludacris. I love Ludacris in high school too. I think it's like all high school guys love that.
Yeah.
They're at Bradford,
and I love that he was from the South.
Yeah, he's ATL.
Atlanta
like he
guy.
is. Yeah. They're getting on the boat at Bradford Marine and ATV. So we're gonna see if that works. I'm gonna be positive. I'm gonna try to remain positive. So we have about a minute here before we hit the end of the hour. Justin, Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay, so who you got in the finals?
Yeah, Boston. I think Boston probably wins in 4 or 5 against Indiana, and then I think Minnesota. I think Minnesota's got the ability to punish Dallas on the inside, but if Gafford and Derek Lively play as well as they have been, I think Dallas has a fighting chance because Luka and Kyrie are so good. What about you?
See, I have Boston and Dallas. I think they're playing better than anybody right now. Obviously, Minnesota had a great series, and Edwards is a star.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think I've got Boston and Dallas.
I was really impressed with the way Dallas closed out that game against Oklahoma City. SGA, I think I heard yesterday that Oklahoma City scored on like 7 of their final 8 possessions and still lost the game. So, I mean, that just means that Dallas is executing at a crazy, crazy high level offensively. And I think that series should actually be pretty entertaining. And I think Boston against either Dallas or Minnesota is a really exciting finals.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. They all those teams have superstars.
Yeah,
which is kind of fun, but not the same ones we've seen over the last.
No, I mean
decade.
we're gonna have a new champion, right? I mean, out of the 4 remaining teams, we're gonna get a new champion. I think it's gonna be the 5th or 6th straight year. We're gonna have a different champion. Warriors, the last team to repeat,
which I think is good for the league.
Yes, yeah, and especially to see a guy like Anthony Edwards in a place like Minnesota. Like, I mean, if he wins a championship at 22, I mean, we're kind of on our way to to potentially something really special.
It would kind of be like Giannis in Milwaukee.
Right. Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, and you think you get more than one, obviously, and we even see with Giannis, it's not easy to win. All right, it is 8:58. We're heading towards 9 o'clock. We'll see if we get Baz and Roger on the boat. Fingers crossed. This is Morning Mayhem. We'll be right back.
Experience 2 incredible voices 2 weekends in a row with 2 free live outdoor concerts at Southland Casino Hotel in May. Featured on Beyonce's new country-inspired album, Cowboy Carter, Brittany Spencer will shake the stage on Saturday, May 18th. Then feel the rhythm of West Memphis' own Cecily Wilborn on Saturday, May 25th as she promotes her upcoming album, Country Girl Playlist. The best part, both shows are free. Catch these stars under the stars at Southland Casino Hotel. Visit southlandcasino.com for more information. Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
It's time to bring legendary Kubota reliability to your hayfield. Heavy-duty balers, disc mower conditioners, rakes, tedders, and wrappers to fit your specific crop and condition. Match them up with one of Kubota's horsepower from 128 to 168 with premium hydraulics and multiple transmission options to finish any job. Hennard Foothills Equipment, South Main Street in Searcy. Your hometown Kubota dealer no matter where you live. 501-268-1987.
High school and college baseball are back. Join me, Kevin Bohannon, every Tuesday at 4:30 for Around the Horn on Drive Time Sports. Sponsored by Wood Family Dealerships in Batesville.
It's where the big boys come to play.
This is madness. This is Sparta.
1037 The Buzz, KABZ Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Claire Kreitz.
People in Pulaski County are being warned about a scam that's especially deceptive. The Pulaski County clerk says scammers are telling people they've missed jury duty and facing a fine because of it. The biggest issue with the scam is the number that pops up looks like the clerk's office. They also do not ask for money to be paid over the phone, but instead ask for cash to be delivered straight to the courthouse. If you think you've been impacted by the scam, call or email the Arkansas Attorney General's office. Arkansas continues to see a need for blood donations. Our Blood Institute will host a 3-day blood drive going into Memorial Day weekend. You can give blood at centers across Arkansas from May 23rd through the 25th. Every donation can save up to 3 lives, and every donor will be eligible to win a family 4-pack to Magic Springs. This is Claire Kreitz for the Buzz Radio Network.
Presented by Gary Hill with MSS Oil Splash Car Wash. There hasn't been an oil man specialist like this since Who Shot JR. Call Gary Hill with MSS Oil at 501-200-7089.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center. Buzz Weather with KARK's Pat Walker.
Another mostly sunny, really hot and humid day with a high of 92 here in Little Rock, plus a little breezy with a south wind up to around 20 miles per hour. Tonight, there is a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the overnight hours. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Riverfront Steakhouse Special, dinner for 2 for $60. 10-ounce filet, fried shrimp, 2 sides, and our famous salad bar, only $60. Good Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
It's your Razor Hog update every day during Out of Bounds. Daily updates on what's happening on the Hill, presented by Floyd Seafood, Keel Avenue in Sherwood. It's crawfish season. Floyd's has live Louisiana crawfish. Place your order by 1 p.m. Thursday for weekend boils. Floyd'sMeatandSeafood.com, your homesick Cajun headquarters.
The fact is, it only takes 2 seconds to buckle your seatbelt. 2 seconds that could be the most important of your life. Because without a seatbelt, you're not just risking your life, but the lives of your passengers. If you still need a reason to buckle up, here's a reality check for you. In 2022, 50% of all passengers killed in car crashes were unrestrained. Wearing a seatbelt is the single most important thing you can do to prevent death or injury in a car crash. Every time I get into a car, whether I'm driving or as a passenger, I buckle my seatbelt. Not most of the time, all of the time. No exceptions. And I'm challenging you to do the same thing. You know who you are. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying. It's not just the right thing to do. It's the smart thing to do. It just makes sense. Here's some good news for you. Seatbelt use saves nearly 15,000 lives each year. That's 15,000 people living their lives because they chose to wear their seatbelt. Someday, that number may include you or someone you love. Let's answer the challenge, Arkansas. I'm buckled up. Are you? Say it with me. Click it. Nope, it's a new one. Click it, don't risk it. Seatbelts save lives. Roger Scott for Gravely Moors, working hard once again, making sure my lawn is lush, weed-free, and beautiful. By working hard, I mean, of course, I'm watching Bradley Owens mow it for me. Bradley, tell the good folks hello.
Well, hello.
That's enough right there, my good man. Pay attention, you missed a spot. What he didn't tell you is that you can take your very own Gravely Mower home today at 0% interest over 48 months. That's right, 0% interest on both residential and commercial mowers. Now, Bradley, tell them where you can go get your very own Gravely Mower.
Well,
I'll finish it for you at Chapel Hardware in Pine Bluff or Hoco Turf in Roland.
Let me tell you about my friends Carl and Karen. This place is sus. Let's go to Tunica. And so they did. And immediately, they became winners.
Hey, baby, what you doing?
Winning. Hey, baby, what you doing?
Winning.
And not just gaming either. They did spinning, dancing, or at the sports book. Winning! Or enjoying a world-renowned meal.
Winning!
No matter what you're doing in Tunica, you're always a winner. Learn more at tunicatravel.com.
Hi, it's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Folks, if you're shopping for a new car or truck, I hope you'll come see us and give us a chance to earn your business. We have huge discounts, 0% financing available, and we'll give you $1,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for your trade-in. Folks, I guarantee you a hassle-free buying experience. And if you've had credit problems in the past, listen to this. We have an easy pre-approval process. Just go to FletcherCredit.com to get started. You can be pre-approved in minutes. It's really not hard. FletcherCredit.com. Folks, we're also still buying cars every day. If you got an old car or truck you want to turn into cash, bring it to Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood and ask for Chris or Andy. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Shop in person or shop online at FletcherDeals.com. Thank you.
It's Kubota Orange Days. Shop the year's best selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. And now, through June 30th, get 0% APR for 84 months and up to $2,500 off BX23S tractors. See the details at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were
for today. Go back and listen to that if you missed it. Genesis of Conway and Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer for sponsoring John Daly live while he was playing.
Left 2023 model, and they need to go this weekend.
Is that what you have, Justin?
I love the no. I love the black though. That it looks a lot like mine.
Yeah, I think Justin has the Ranger pontoon. I think
That's correct.
right.
Yeah, the Rayada.
The Riata, the Ranger Riata, and we sell those too. So our pontoon brands are Sun Tracker, and that is going to be everything that you must have to get on the water. Then you go to the Ranger, and the Ranger is going to be everything you must have, plus some things you just want, okay? And then Regency is going to be all the LED lighting, the fancy subwoofer radios, and everything that you want is on that boat. So those are our three pontoon brands.
Did you ever?
I wouldn't even have known that. You could have told me the one you're in was nicer than mine. I have no idea.
Sure.
I know about bass boats, but I like what we have though.
Did you ever think about going into the bigger giant houseboat deal business or no?
We actually we sold my yacht houseboats. The biggest one was 42 feet.
Yeah.
Honestly, totally different.
It's a different
world.
world. Yeah,
I mean, it is a house on water.
It is, yeah.
And a houseboat, you are literally working on that thing for the most part every time you go on it. So
So
it's
do the
just totally
Regencies
different.
have the? Do the Regencies have the double decker?
No.
Or
That
no?
used to be called the Party Hut. It was our double decker. We do not make that boat anymore. So no, we're just the
Gotcha.
25 and down standard, good old pontoon boat, and have fun.
And this is
25 foot and down.
Yes.
And this is your
Gotcha.
this is your weekend to really like. I mean, is this your biggest? Which is the biggest weekend of the year? You probably have a couple.
Memorial
of them.
weekend will be our biggest weekend, assuming we have decent weather.
Which I think it's supposed to be, right?
And it's so it's the first of the summer. So, July 4th probably is used more,
Yeah.
July 4th. But a lot of people, I mean, they're really bargain hunting because they're going to use it for another month or so. and they'll buy it if it's right. We're just doing that now in Memorial Weekend. So you get the best of both worlds this year with us because we have 2023 leftovers. We got great inventory. We got great selection, great financing. Interest rates have come down. So, it's kind of lining up to, for our customers to buy something and be happy. I got personal watercraft that starts at 0.99% interest.
That's pretty darn good.
That's almost free. So,
Justin, what's the fastest you've ever been on a personal watercraft? What's the speed? Do you have any idea? I guess do you even know? Does it have a speedometer on there?
Oh yeah,
it does. Okay.
Like my barge or like bass boats I've had?
No, have you ever been on the like a Sea-Doo and had that thing moving?
Yeah, I mean the fastest I've been, you guys may, well, I am crazy. So you may think I'm crazy. I've got a buddy that's got a bass boat that would do like upper 90s.
Good Lord, are you serious?
It was an
wow.
Allison. He'll know.
Yeah. I was gonna.
Do you wear a helmet when you're doing that? I mean, my gosh. I mean,
no.
I mean, that could be serious injury, right? I mean,
down in Arkansas, you might wear a helmet because
like
of the bugs
that.
hit you in the face.
My bass boats would do like 72 with me in them by themselves, but I didn't do that unless I had to get. My pontoon, tri-tune, I guess, it'll do upper 30s, which is pretty good. I don't know. A barge.
Is there any rule in terms of speed on the water when it comes to any of your products to where, the folks with Game and Fish or that's Game and Fish, who monitors, who are the people?
It depends on what lake, honestly. This weekend, we'll have the Garland County Sheriff
okay.
On Lake Hamilton, and we'll also have the Corps will be on Lake Hamilton this weekend.
Are there any rules in terms of speed at all?
No
speed
limit. No.
Okay,
no.
Zero.
Unless you're in a no wake zone or something like that.
Gotcha. So of course, I've seen some of the speed boats that come out here and they'll race. That's a different whole animal with those things. I would imagine that they go so fast you have to have a separate race and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they'll have a section of the lake or the river blocked off when they're doing boat races.
Are those watercrafts? I mean, is it a good idea to be doing 70, 80, 90 of those, or are they?
No,
no.
Well, I mean, you just got to know what you're doing. I mean, if you're going to run 70 miles an hour on a personal watercraft, have at it. I do it all the time.
Do you?
Okay, it's not an issue. You just got to pay attention. It's just like Justin and his bass boat. You're running 70 miles an hour, and you're going around a curve or a peninsula or whatever. You've got to be on your toes because you're going 70 miles an hour. There might be someone right in front of you dead stopped.
Roger, what is
pay attention?
What is the thing you've got to do?
And you got to be looking at your depth finder too.
That's right.
Oh boy, that would not be good. Yeah.
Structure underneath you.
Yeah.
Roger,
what do you have to do when you're doing that? Be prepared. And turn signal. The arm out to the left.
Ain't no turn signal.
No, the only turn signal is you're waving at someone coming by. That's your turn signal.
Hey, breaking news. This is from Trey Schapp. So Georgia quarterback who is at Georgia now, Jaden Rashada, and we'd heard about this, is suing Florida head coach Billy Napier and top Gators booster Hugh Hathcock for fraud, among other allegations, over a failed $13.85 million NIL deal. So now this thing's getting ready to get real. This is the kid that supposedly was promised this. And so he's saying that it was Napier and this booster who said, if you come here, this will be the deal you get. So now we're getting ready to get into, all right, now what are the rules and regs of what this thing's going on?
This is why they're good. This is what's going to have to happen for them to have to sign contracts on this.
That's right.
Already.
Well, he's acting like he's implying if he's suing that there was an agreement,
right?
So that he might have signed something, Justin. So
signed?
He might have. Okay. I don't know. That's what this case is going to be about. Is that? And I don't know who. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's either on paper or it's not.
I don't know, because I remember him. They must have backed out or said, "Wait a minute, okay, we're not going to do as much as we said we were going to do." First of all, the offering a kid that, it's just like, oh my God, that's what we've gotten to. We're offering a high school kid, if you come here, you're going to get.
This is just the beginning.
Yeah. And maybe this is a lesson. This will be something. Okay, coaches, boosters, this is what you're going to do, and this is what it's going to lead to. I think at some point they're just going to take this in house. You're going to be employees. We're not doing all this NIL stuff and collective and boosters. We're going to do this as a college, and you're going to be an employee.
Do you think it'll ever get to a point where they don't go to school?
I'm sorry.
Well thought that.
It's a pretty good question.
Yeah, I think it's a fair question. I don't think. Yeah, I mean,
if they're an employee.
Yeah, I mean,
or at least the path, the academic path is going to look different than like mine would, right? I think the course load and because my deal is this, like, I think Baz is a really good example of this, is that somebody who's really, used their time at school and also their abilities as a person to find a career path the way you have. I think that college athletes would benefit from, something like that, where it's like, hey, how do you use your time playing football to, or basketball or baseball, whatever, to turn into a life, a profession and whatnot. Well, I think their time is probably better spent on things like that than like, let's make sure you get that communications degree or that general studies degree, things like that.
Well, it's happening on college campuses right now, Justin, where you have, let's just say I'm Justin Moore and I'm going to Arkansas State Three Rivers and I want to be a musician, but I'm getting my degree at the same time, or I'm working at the Red Lobster or whatever. You have a job, and you can choose to take as many hours as you want to. But the problem with that, I think, for people who love college sports, it changes the dynamic of what college sports is. We're watching a professional league now.
That toothpaste is out of the tube already.
Yeah, I mean, and I think it will get worse. I think it'll get worse. I think you're right. I think it is. I think if now we find out these kids don't go to class, it's not about college. I think it will sort of change. We're just basically watching a minor professional league.
Something's got to tie them to the university.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what. I mean,
I think it has to be some kind of academics.
That's what ties them to
but I don't think that's enough to. I'm just wondering, is that enough to make me go? You're not a college student. You're an NFL.
Then they're just college-age kids playing football.
Listen,
right?
It doesn't matter.
College
You're
kids,
still going to buy the jersey.
No. I see this on Sunday. I don't really care.
No, I understand.
Yeah, I'm saying you could say that. I'm going to say to everybody.
Yeah.
You could say,
Yeah.
I watch this on Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a pro team. It's a pro team now. Maybe you could. I don't know.
Can I be honest with you right now? Let me be honest. I don't care if anybody up there now goes to class.
Yeah, I mean,
I could care less.
And of course, that may be true. Some people may.
I never have. What do I care if they go to class?
Well, in football, basketball might be a little different, but in football, you still got to make grades.
Well, right now,
semesters, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, that's a university policy, right?
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
They let
Sure.
kids play through a year and a half with bad grades.
They get your whatever.
But I think, Roger, at some point, I just wonder if that will get where it becomes such a pro league kind of deal. It's just a job. It's not.
But it's there now.
Yeah, but it's.
It may not be to the extent. It may not be.
From a fan perspective, I feel like we're there, and that's why.
It is.
But
it's not a Fortune 500
I used to
company right now.
absolutely love college athletics, and I don't anymore.
But I think it will be even more so.
I'd almost rather watch the pros.
Oh no, yeah. If you eliminate the school aspect of it, I think that will really be the. I think that will.
That'll be the nail in the coffin.
Play football. They're not schooling. They
Sure.
they have no ties to the university. What's the tie to the university?
Sure.
They're just wearing a jersey. They don't go to class. They don't they don't care about. I mean, hey, it's a pro team.
What do we lose as a fan? Do we lose? Now I'm 60. So I don't know what that does to Josh's age at 26 and below and 10 years either way. I don't know what that does to them and their fandom. They don't know a lot different. In the last, I don't know how long NAL has been going on. What does that do as a fan? Will that make me stop buying a Razorback shirt or wanting to wear something for Razorback? I don't think so. I don't know. I have more Razorback stuff than I do Dallas Cowboy stuff. I don't know why. I think maybe because let me step back. That may be because we don't have a pro team. That's why I have more Razorback stuff as opposed to ASU or whatever. If I lived in Michigan, I may have a Detroit Lion or a Tigers or something like that. But
this is all about one thing. This is what TV money has done to the game. The TV money.
But the ratings are up. Ratings and attendance are both up.
It's a fun game to watch, and we'll see if it impacts it or not.
Well, the money is the owners. It's the owners.
This thing started about 20 years ago when nobody stopped the escalation of coaches' salaries that were going up 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. They were starting to escalate to the point of NFL. And because they weren't having to pay the players, they were buying the new facilities. They're buying new, and then those coaches could just leave. And you know what? We got to pay you $50 million to leave after you've done a lot. So the ADs have some responsibility in this. Agents are all a part of it. the agents are the winners.
Presidents, boards of trustees
That-
that
they'll
approve
have
these
to approve it.
contracts, they're
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
culpable in this.
That's it. It all comes down to the fans. The fans are the ones that pay the salary.
From my perspective, though, here's the thing about that, Baz, and that's a really good point. But for me, as a fan, and maybe it's just me, some will agree and some will disagree. The coaches are professionals. They are professionals. So there's a difference. There's a hierarchy.
But they can't make the money without. They need the kids to make the money.
Of course they do. But at the same time, they're not going there and getting nothing. They're getting a free education. My parents couldn't have afforded to send me to Arkansas. They couldn't. So if I happened to have been good enough, which I wasn't even close, to go to Arkansas, I got a free education, which could provide me a lifetime of making money.
Yeah.
And I got the greatest training possible at that level that would send me to the NFL, NBA, MLB, whatever. And it's like nobody sees any value.
I know.
In that anymore. It's all about a paycheck.
I understand that, but it's also and I believe it was, I forget which Supreme Court justice made the point, but they were all unanimous when they made their last decision on this, and one of them said it's the only billion-dollar industry that does not pay its labor, and so I understand they are getting the education too.
But they are getting paid.
But they're actually
getting paid. They're getting paid to a free college education.
John, if I may interrupt,
that
that education stuff, to me, that's a crock. It's indentured servitude. Is what they've been.
They were getting.
No, I know that, but it's a crock.
Well, it's
the education. I mean, for all of.
Well, you can't say that. You can't say
I
it's a
can't
crock.
say that because
he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
It's my opinion. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. Here's the other part of it. It's a 1-year deal. I can take it away from you anytime I want to.
So what are you saying is crock?
So
you're telling my 4 years I spent in the crock?
No.
What
I'm saying is it's saying that's what we paid you in.
You don't think it was enough for what?
Absolutely not. Because here's the thing.
So you said
until we talked about it the other day, until Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute mile, no one had ever heard of it. Now, since the NIL is out there, it's going to keep going down until somebody look what they did to Peyton Manning's nephew. They started looking at him when he was 7 because of his DNA. They're going to look at that. And I don't mean your opinion is crock. I think to say that, well, because I was part of that group that said, we're giving you an education. Let me tell you something. That was just my way of saying I'm selfish. I want you to keep doing this. Because here's the thing. I don't care that you get an education.
So I'll give you somebody who did it.
Okay.
So my perspective was an education was important.
It was valuable, absolutely.
It was valuable.
To you, yes.
And my incentive was, and maybe because
it wasn't value to LeBron James. He didn't go to college.
That's right. But it was to me. So and
that's great.
Yeah, and there have been a lot of people who've done that Jerry Jones and different who've gone on to successful.
They used that education
right.
to the. No, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Not taken away from that whatsoever. But what's the vast majority of the guys that go to the NFL? What's the vast majority of the guys that even care about that education? Now they go back 30 years later and go back and get their education for their grandma, for their mom
But
and
that's
dad.
on them.
Well,
I know it's on
them, not the system.
But here's the thing: you mentioned this. You can't just work at Wendy's and play college football. You have to be a student. Like the student thing. Most of the kids, they're just trying to keep the kids.
You should want to be a student,
right? But they're there to play.
If you're going to college, you should want to be.
But they're there to play football. And here's the thing: the academic folks at universities, their goal is just to keep the kids eligible. They really the Josh Dobbs who get aerospace engineering degrees. Those kids only come around once in a blue moon. Most kids, they're just trying to keep them eligible. I was in music appreciation with these guys. I was in the general studies classes. I was in the fitness classes with these kids. Their goal was to keep them eligible on the court, on the field. And not many of these kids were going and pursuing stuff that really made sense. It's what made sense for them.
That was some, but that's not everybody.
Not everybody. But there's some. I don't know how many people
Yeah, well, okay, yeah. So Joe Klein, that's what they were doing with Joe Klein, just keeping him eligible. But that's what I'm saying.
With what he's talking about, for me anyway, whenever we always heard about that, hey, he's in underwater basket weaving and this
right. And there's some of that.
To your point, Lev, when you're talking about the different classes that someone had to go to, those were to stay eligible. We had to do all those things. Well, now the curtain's been pulled away. We get to see all these things now, and all the things that were happening. Again, I was of the thought process that, man, you can't be taken away. You can't be doing all this. It was all selfish on my part to say that you are getting a free education up there. You know what? You're not getting a free education. You're earning it.
Right.
You earned that education. And as an indentured servant, you were under the NCAA's rules.
I don't feel I was an indentured servant.
I didn't say you.
But you're I thought you were
I'm implying that a majority of people go, I take it back.
I think if you're saying that's what the system is, that's what it is.
Here's the deal. They didn't pay you, and they told you what to do.
But I always felt like I was getting something in
That's
return
what
for
you
what
felt
I was
like.
doing. Yeah.
Here's the deal. We're still old school back.
And those are
because
those scholarships aren't cheap. I mean,
because here's
education isn't cheap.
It's not.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
but when you're
like
doing
North Carolina
you
make
got
a
your
mockery of
education
it.
and all that you were going on, that's you. Now the youth of today, they don't look at that education anymore.
Well,
that's
Roger,
why you think of it
It's a
differently.
societal issue.
We went to two
correct,
graduations. Here's the
in
deal.
my opinion, your
We
opinion
went
is
to
right.
two graduations. I went to two graduations last week.
Uh-huh.
And so, and I know a lot of those kids out there probably
Mine and double R.
That's right. And I know a lot of those kids may not use their degree. But the part of it is just accomplishing and finishing.
You
and
mentioned
doing
that the other day.
It's
A
not
majority
really
of people
about-
don't use
so
the degree that they got.
It might not be the degree. The degree might not be something you use in your
Well,
career.
don't let me
It's
hurt
accomplishing-
anybody's feelings that say
it's-
your education
no,
is worth
it's
it.
Okay,
accomplishing
but look at North Carolina. North Carolina is one of the most prestigious universities in the entire country, and they were systematically putting football and basketball players into fake classes and
Again,
letting
they're accepting
Well,
it.
let me ask you this. With all due respect, and again, that's where I'm coming from. With what John Calipari has been doing with all the players that have come in, not one of us has said anything about that guy majoring in biology or majoring in anything.
Yeah,
We've
look at
said
the
this
Kentucky
guy's got a
majors.
great This guy's going to
Yes.
reap out.
And that's the way it's always been.
Well,
Yeah, that's the way.
well,
it's
then what are
always
we talking about?
For me, it's because there's nothing I can do about it. This is the world we
Right.
live in now.
Absolutely.
It's called amateurism. Remember, that's what.
But I have been very vocal on this show about the fact that I hate this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you have. And
that
Baz
was-
has been the
that
same
was
way.
3-4 years ago.
Sure.
Like I
You know what? I value.
It's so.
I valued amateurism back when and listen, I know it wasn't. They should be getting paid, but there was something pure. I know it's not perfect about before we got to the professional level that our Olympic athletes, even though they shouldn't be getting paid, and I was going to play at university because I loved the school. I played for the people of Arkansas. I was getting an education. That was amateurism, and now it's not. It's turning into professional sports, which
It
is
is
what it
until
is.
somebody stood up and said no more, and then then they go, wait a minute. Well,
But let's
it's
see where
cracked now.
let's
we can
see where we wind up with it. That's the question.
Well, it's not going to go back to where it was.
No, I don't think it is. But the question is, I wonder if it will be able to sustain.
That's
that
why I
kind
said
of
earlier,
attention.
will it go to
Not
the
like
point to where that
this.
5-star high school player is going to be catered to in that senior year and go, look, you're coming our way. We want you now. And his dad goes, look, you want my boy to go to your place? Then I want you to pay me right now.
You know where I think it will ultimately end? When people stop giving money. They're still going to get their TV money. If people get,
sure.
I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of, giving an 18-year-old kid $1 million and he hadn't proven.
What if my
himself.
Dino Nuggets? What if they go up $5 a box?
Yeah.
From Tyson.
I
He's
think-
got
I
to get
think-
that money somewhere.
A good case study of what Baz is talking about is going to be Ole Miss this year. Because think about it like this: Ole Miss is all in on this season. The amount of money they spent to assemble this team, and if that goes south and they go 8-4 or whatever, if you're an Ole Miss donor, you're going to be upset. You're going to be angry. And so I'm kind of interested to see how fans and big donors react when they don't get the results that they want. Are you going to give again? Are you going to wait a couple of years to your team builds back up to give again? I think that's going to drive a lot of this too, because if you don't get the results and you can't afford it every single year, how do you react as a fan base in the university?
It does change a little bit the dynamic of how I feel. Listen, I'm giving you money, young man. What are you doing? Are you practicing? Are you
Two
doing
different generations.
Yeah,
that's who we are
It's
now.
a completely
That's why I'm
different
saying, no, you're educated. Don't get me wrong. Your education has been fantastic.
Yeah,
and so is everybody
I
else.
was just making sure you weren't saying
No,
it's
no.
a waste of
Look,
time to, to
No.
education,
Look, all the people
I'm not
that
saying
we
it's
went
not a
to
waste
at
of time either.
UALR
Yeah.
saw what was going on. I didn't go to Justin's, unfortunately, but when I saw UALR, there was nurses there.
Yeah,
there was nurses
right.
that were going there and all that. So
Yeah.
if one of those nurses got a basketball scholarship and they use that, somebody is teaching them. They've got to have mentors, and anything is possible. They've got to have mentors that they go to and they trust and go, you know what, I've got to use this education. I have a heart to want to be a nurse, or I want to be an engineer. I want to do all those things. They're going to take that education and use it where they can. You mentioned the other day, 75% of all people that go to college don't go into the field that they've got their degree from.
Or
I
used
don't
to be
think
that way.
absolutely. Well,
Well,
exactly.
here's the other thing. Take it a step further. What precedent does this set as a parent? Let's say my age, with kids who are, 6 to 14. Do I go, hey, don't worry about studying for that test.
Mhm.
Don't worry about your grades. Let's go, instead of getting you a tutor to get you better at math or science or whatever. We're going to take you to softball and basketball lessons because there's more money in that.
Sure.
I just think it's a fundamental, bigger issue in society than I think it's a microcosm of where we are as a.
I think there's
as a
some truth to
people.
that.
What was his?
To be
What
honest with
was
you,
it?
The Razorbacks are doing the same thing in basketball that Ole Miss is doing in football. The New York Yankees has been paying hundreds of millions every year. When was the last time they won the World Series? It's all about the team. Just like Bradford Marine, our company. It's not about me.
Right.
It's about the team of these 6 stores and our 80 employees. That's the bottom line, and we'll see what happens.
One of the other parts of Baz is that you've always said, unless there's something's changed since then, it's still a lot of closed books. We don't know where a lot of the money's coming from. We don't know where a lot of the money is going. How much are the players getting?
Well,
and
that's
that sort
what
of
this lawsuit will open up the eyes, I think, of a lot of what's going on.
Kid, 13.
Yeah, they supposedly
I remember you
promised.
talking about that.
Now, is that for 1 year?
I think it's over the course of the 4 years. If he
over-
stayed there,
if he
they would.
stays on.
13.
Yeah,
Okay.
over the course.
Yeah,
of
13 with Jamie
Yeah.
Rashad at Florida.
We have a college coach. I'm not going to say what sport,
Sure.
what school. He said schools are too invested to agree to go back, and they can't survive without the football machine. That's another thing. If you're a school, football is the driver of all this. That's where all the money is. So schools that don't have football, that's you're not in the same category. And also, if your football program is not very good, you're not generating the revenue. It's just.
I believe a coach like I don't know all of them, and not to take anything away from Calipari or Sam Pittman. I think Sam may fall into the same ilk as a Darrell Walker. I believe, and I could be totally wrong, a Darrell Walker or a Foley, where they really do care about the kids.
Yeah.
And when they're talking to them, they want that. Now, bottom line is they want to win, and they got to do all that. That's what it's all about. But they will be there and do everything that they can, I believe, to tell the kids this. Darrell Walker, look where he came from. Look at the streets that he came from to go do what he did. And so he has that practical experience, and he's made it. He knows how hard it is to do that. So I do believe that the coaches really do care about their kids. But it's also gotten to the point to where its bottom line is, I mean, back in the day, everybody wanted to go to USC, Texas, Alabama, Michigan, Ohio State, because that's where the TV cameras were. Now you can go to Colorado State, and you can still be seen by everybody in all over the country. So you don't have to go to the big school to get that scholarship and make the money.
Justin, last word before we go to break.
I was just going to say, hey, this whole situation made the greatest college football coach in the history of college football retire.
Yeah. Yep. He certainly alluded to that.
Made
in
him
front of
retire.
Congress. Yeah.
He hated it.
Yeah.
True.
All right.
Love him or hate him, it did.
Well, as you're talking about kids at school, Peyton Stovall must be still sleeping. He must be still sleeping, boys. We have not heard from him, so we'll take a break and come back, and we'll see if we have Peyton Stovall. We are live at Bradford Marine at ATV, selling fun since 1971, a special back-to-back edition. The Zone will be here, and they're going to be out on the water, I guess.
That's right.
It just wasn't meant for us to be on the water today, Lev.
I guess Justin's got to do it. I guess.
Yeah, all right, 9:30.
Days when the rains came down, playing a new game.
Get in the conversation with the True Service Credit Union live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. In too deep, lower your rate when you move your loan to True Service. TrueService.net.
This is SportsCenter
The 2024 SEC Baseball Tournament begins today in Hoover, Alabama. Your top seeds are number 1, Tennessee, number 2, Arkansas, number 3, Kentucky, and number 4, Texas A&M. In today's action, 6 seed Georgia takes on 11 seed LSU. Winner of that game will take on Kentucky. Then number 7 seed Alabama takes on number 10 seed South Carolina. Arkansas gets the winner of that game. Also, Vanderbilt takes on Florida in the 8-9 matchup. The winner of that contest will take on number 1 seed Tennessee. Then number 5 seed Mississippi State takes on number 12 seed Ole Miss. The winner of that game will take on Texas A&M. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center. Buzz Weather with KARK's Pat Walker.
Another mostly sunny, really hot and humid day with a high of 92 here in Little Rock, plus a little breezy with a south wind up to around 20 miles per hour. Tonight, there is a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the overnight hours. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Riverfront Steakhouse Special, dinner for 2 for $60. 10-ounce filet, fried shrimp, 2 sides, and our famous salad bar, only $60. Good Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
Listen to Out of Bounds every day to hear about what's trending on social media and whether listeners agree or disagree. Engaging conversations about engaging topics. Sponsored by Arkansas-based West Rock Coffee. Join West Rock and their 1.5 million coffee farmers around the globe as they fuel Arkansans with great-tasting coffee, tea, and water delivered directly to your business. Contact them at westrockcoffee.com or 833-886-JAVA. That's 833-886-5282. Call today.
Hey, it's David BAZZEL for Edwards Food Giant. On Morning Mayhem, we love talking about family-owned businesses here in Arkansas, and that includes Edwards Food Giant, the meat people. For the past 60 years, the Edwards family has been taking care of Arkansans with grocery stores across the state, and even after 6 decades, they are continuing to grow. But if you ask my mother, Mama Baz, it's not the number of stores in the Edwards Food Giant chain or their amazing meat and deli departments. For her, it's simple, customer service. It's now become one of her favorite places to shop just because of the way she's treated. Of course, the prices are always outstanding at Edwards, and the stores are always immaculate. Then you throw in new additions like curbside pickup and their great website, edwardsfoodgiant.com. It all adds up to make the Edwards experience easy and rewarding. Speaking of rewards, you can also shop, earn, and save with the Edwards Reward Program. Ask about it the next time you visit or read about it online at edwardsfoodgiant.com. And just like a great Arkansas family-owned business, Edwards also loves to give back to their community. Find the Edwards Food Giant nearest you today.
Red tape. 1 in 3 businesses will get caught up in it, and they'll be penalized by the IRS for mismanaging their payroll. Because when you're handling payroll, HR compliance, and those constantly changing tax laws, that red tape can get sticky in a hurry. At the Payroll Company, we free you from that tangled mess and get you back to business. The Payroll Company. Less headaches, more than payroll. Visit morethanpayroll.com to learn more.
Quality Outdoor Products in Alexander, your metal roofing superstore, has a brand new showroom. Take exit 126 off I-30 and visit with Cal about a new carport or metal building. 40-year colors are available at only $289 a foot. 20-year colors are $259 and Galvalume runs $249. Trim and accessories are always available. Take exit 126 in Alexander or call Cal at 501-455-0240 about a new carport, metal building, or metal roofing supplies.
Dizzy's Gypsy Bistro, still downtown in the River Market, still offering a wide selection of all those stunning craft cocktails, including a great wine list and a wide selection of beer. And still with an eclectic, funky vibe, along with a wall full of great art. But now featuring an all-new menu that still has some of the old favorites on it too, including wedding cake. And of course, Dizzy's is the multiple-time winner of the best cheese dip in the world competition. With a dog-friendly patio, great service, and room for large parties, up to 100 with reservations, Dizzy's will have you coming back again and again.
Want to see our beautiful faces? Catch Morning Mayhem streaming live every day on YouTube, X, and Facebook. Just search 1037 The Buzz.
The only thing I hadn't had surgery on is my penis.
Okay, well, there's that. Maybe that's coming up next. That's our boy, JD. He's doing that while drinking vodka at 9:30 and playing around with some sponsors. I'm sure Josh will tweet that at some point. Also, he comments about the Scheffler situation and Shoffley's round. So check that out later on our Twitter account. And thanks to Genesis of Conway and Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer for sponsoring that. Also, want to thank Edwards Food Giant for sponsoring Rick Schaefer. It looks like what we're going to have to do, boys, we're going to have to move Peyton Stovall till tomorrow, since he's not up yet, and then we'll do Family Feud tomorrow too. So thanks to Southern Bank and Family Feud and Homer's Ace Hardware for being patient with us on that. We are here at Bradford Marine and ATV, a celebration, the huge Memorial Day celebration. If you can't get by here right today, just go online. It's easy, it's easy to do. Yeah, BradfordMarine.com, and 6 locations across the state. You guys are open the entire weekend,
all the way through.
Yeah. What are your hours, by the way?
We open at 8:30, and will not close until the last person is taken care of. Pretty simple. So, all I ask is, let's try to get in here, get on the website, get in, pick up the phone, give us a call, whatever you need to do. Let's try to get you taken care of as soon as possible. But we'll be here all weekend, Friday. There's so many people that don't even think about the lake until this weekend.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Well, it's the beginning of the summer.
That's right.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Also, I mentioned that the Razorback men will play tomorrow. They play the winner of South Carolina and Alabama today. I think they play at 4:30 tomorrow. The Trojans play on Thursday. They get a double bye. The Lady Razorbacks in golf, they're out. I told you I thought they had a chance. I think they finished 10th, so I think they still have an individual player in that. So I did want to mention too on that story about the NASCAR fight. So apparently, Justin, I don't know if you saw it or not. Ricky Stenhouse, is it Stenhouse or Stenhouse Jr.?
Stenhouse.
He threw the right, but I didn't know he had done this. When he came off the track, he blocked the path in front of the Bush team. It says apparently Stenhouse drove his damaged Chevrolet to Bush's pit stall and parked it with no way to get out of the track while the race was going on. Stewed in street clothes for hours until Bush arrived at his hauler. So apparently he pulled it. I didn't realize this. He pulled his car over and blocked the deal. And then at some point it says, I was looking at some of the back and forth. Bush said, "Bring it." He said, "I suck as bad as you do." Ow. They're talking about it.
Nice.
Of course, the dad for Stenhouse jumped in and he starts fighting with Bush as well. And anyway, we're just talking about how
Bush has always been a punk.
Yeah. That's what Roger was talking about. Somebody says here, he said, Bush said, "First lap of the race, we don't even have water temp in the car, and yet we're wrecking each other. I'm getting tired of getting run over by everybody, but that's what everybody does. Everybody runs over everybody to pass everybody." And then Stenhouse goes, "Go back and watch the replay. I didn't touch you, not once." And so apparently he had enough, and boom, he popped him in the jaw.
Well, and what this has done is make me want to watch a race next
Yeah,
week.
I know. I'm with you. I'm with you. That's
I will also be watching. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of this.
I mentioned the other interesting story. Tommy Tice back in coaching. He's the guy who coached Brandon Burlsworth that's in the movie Greater. He's retired for 10, 15 years and says he misses it, so he's going back to work as a head coach at Farmington. I was at Whitehall yesterday.
Where is that from Harrison?
I think I think Farmington is near
Northwest.
So he was at
Fayetteville.
Harrison,
Yeah,
though, right?
That's where he retired from.
That's what I'm saying. So
But
where is that
I
from
think
there?
he moved to Northwest over there by Fayetteville.
Is that where Farmington is? I
Yeah,
don't know.
Harrison is due north from here.
Right on.
Yep.
I also went out and watched Whitehall practice yesterday. It's Justin, it's going to be me and Craig on opposite sides of the field for the Whitehall scrimmage. Interesting to see. Obviously, that's where Ryan Mallett was, a couple years ago before we lost him. And, they've got great facilities, so looking forward to doing that. Roger will be at Boudreaux's tonight doing trivia.
Yeah.
So come out and be a part of that. It's always a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Register for a couple of 1-hour massage that Uber picked up from Ava Bella. So come on out and do that.
A couple things. Did you hear that Demi Moore's new movie? She goes full frontal nudity in her newest movie.
Is there a trailer?
At age 61.
What's the name of the movie?
The movie is called The Substance. It is a horror movie, and she plays an aging actress who uses the mysterious technology to create a younger, better version of herself. The version is played by Margaret
Hey Siri,
Qualley.
Google The Substance. But we're not on the air, are we?
Yes, she saw that.
We are. Okay.
Both of them are naked together. They're both naked wrestling together. Fighting
Demi and
together.
Who is?
Demi Moore and her co-star, who's a younger version of herself, they fight. They bloody. It's a violent movie.
That does not sound
naked.
hot.
Frontal. Yes. So, at age 61. But first of all, if you're in good enough shape at 61 to take your clothes off in front of the camera,
Well, listen, I'm sure Ozempic that doesn't hurt her either.
so be it. But she's got a younger version of herself for wrestling, and they say it's a bloody fight. It's a bloody fight.
Did they kiss?
Just what?
Oh, look.
Just.
Oh.
Oh, wow, Roger's already
Well,
done.
no, she's had a lot of face work done. And
now.
Hey, the other thing I saw where Tom Hanks asked his rapper son Chet to explain the Drake Kendrick Lamar beef. I don't know anything about rap. Is there
Tom Hanks' son is a rapper?
He is, I guess so. Chet the rapper.
Chet.
And so what's going on with Drake and Kendrick Lamar, Roger? Do you know what's going on?
you know what? I've tried to stay out of it.
Is there something we should know about that? Is there something being said?
No, you know what? You all are fine. I think you guys.
Sorry, we're not hip enough to know.
Shut up, screener.
We'll take a break, come back and finish things
Here's
up.
what I think's going on with both of them.
Yeah.
They both suck at rapping.
Boo! Boo! Now it's my turn.
I
to
like
vote.
it.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's my turn.
They both suck at rapping. When we come back to, I don't know, Lev, about who's the best drivers on the water, but there's a study that said who are the best and worst drivers in America. Might be surprised at what states are ranked the best and the worst. Do we have a pretty good reputation in the state of Arkansas for?
Well, I did until the other day.
For our on-water safety.
You know, for as many great lakes the state of Arkansas has, we are a very high percentage in boating use. And knock on wood, we don't have a whole lot of accidents on the water at all in any of our lakes in Arkansas. So kudos to everybody. You know, life jackets, got to have a life jacket for every person on the boat. Got to have a fire extinguisher, throw device. Those got to have some type of whistle, some type of.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Did not know that.
Yep. So
whistle.
Whatever you do, check your battery. Make sure you have a flushing attachment. Run your motor before you go to the lake, to the boat ramp. Try to have your battery charged, maybe.
And this lake will be the busiest lake in the state. Probably, right?
For
Lake
the
Hamilton?
size,
Yeah.
No doubt.
It is a listen.
No doubt.
There's a lot of people live here.
A lot of people.
It's not for everybody, but people who love the amenities of having all the restaurants and fun things in Oaklawn close by.
You can come to Lake Hamilton and you can find a private cove a little earlier in the morning.
Oh yeah.
You can go eat lunch. You can eat dinner. You got it all. If you want privacy, you don't go to Ouachita. You go to DeGray.
Yes.
You're going to go to Greer's Ferry. I mean, totally different. You know what I say is you gotta have your girlfriend, your food, your beer to go to Greer's Ferry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
You can come as a single guy or a single girl to Lake Hamilton, Arkansas. You're going to be just fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Find that peninsula.
That's right.
the code. Hey, listen, by the way, the poll's out now, Roger. The results are in. Our listening audience, 99% to 1%. Like Justin Moore's "This Is My Dirt"
No
more
doubt.
than cheap
No
dirt.
doubt.
Cheap dirt by
Cheap dirt, cheap
by,
ripoffs.
Well, you need to find out who that 1% is and not let them on the station.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't like Dirk Bentley
They're
either.
probably Ole Miss fans.
Yeah,
I don't like Dirk Bentley.
Nothing against Cody Johnson, but sorry, our man's got the best dirt song. Get out of here. All right, 9:47.
Life isn't just about living, it's about living well. And no one understands that better than Baptist Health. Baptist Health is there to support you in your wellness journey wherever it may take you. They really are so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner coming alongside you to help you live your fullest, healthiest life. From pediatrics to women's health to cardiac care to orthopedics to primary care. They offer the full spectrum of services you need to keep yourself and your whole family healthy, no matter what phase of life you're in. And you can always count on the care you receive at Baptist Health to be exceptional and compassionate. Listen, they're Arkansas's most trusted name in healthcare for a reason. For more than a century, Baptist Health has helped countless Arkansans create the healthy lives they deserve. And I know they can do the same for you. I know from experience the level of commitment they have for their patients. I've been a Baptist Health patient for decades, and I'm always in good hands. Their level of care is exceptional. Remember, life isn't just about living. It's about living well, and no one understands that better than Baptist Health. Ready to take the next step in your wellness journey? Visit Baptist-Health.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Brothers Roofing and Restoration, a licensed and insured local roofing contractor in Arkansas. Since his playing days for the Hogs, Brother Alexander has been on rooftops, many years as an adjuster, and in the past decade as a roofing contractor. He knows how to help you through the insurance process while replacing your roof using only the industry's best materials. And being a lifelong Arkansan, he'll be here to stand behind his workmanship and warranty. Call 479-353-3877 to arrange a time for Brother and his team to inspect your roof.
Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville have great rebates going on now for your pool with Pool Life and Backwoods Hill Pool Chemicals. They also carry Serona Spa Chemicals and Frog Systems. That's what I use in my spa. Live a life of luxury with Luxury Pool and Spa. Check them out online at luxurypoolarkansas.com.
This is Pat Bradley for the service department at Henry Foothills Equipment in Searcy. Whether it's Kubota, Vermeer, Spartan, or Steel, Mickey and his team will take care of you. Henry Foothills Equipment in Searcy, your hometown Kubota dealer, no matter where you live.
Hello, Buzz listeners. It's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood with the deal of the week. We're paying up to $2,000 over Kelly Blue Book value for trade-ins this week. You'll never get more for your trade. You can also save up to $10,000 on all new Rams at Fletcher Dodge. We have brand new Rams starting at under $40,000. We also have heavy-duty Rams starting under $50,000. We're ready to make you a deal on a Ram, so come see us today. We also have brand new Chargers and Challengers up to $8,000 off and a new Jeep Compass starting at $399 a month with no money down. We're getting new inventory every week, so come in and let us know what you're looking for. We're making crazy deals every day like it's the last day of the month. And also, don't worry about your credit. If other dealers have told you no, come see us and let us help you get into the new Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. We're making crazy deals every day like it's the last day of the month. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon, you wish would never end. Home taste a bluebell, and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
Grab a frosty mug and try the newest flavor from Bluebell. A&W Root Beer Float Ice Cream. A creamy vanilla-flavored ice cream swirled together with an A&W Root Beer flavored sherbet. A new way to enjoy your favorite root beer float.
The good old days are being made right now. Good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell Ice Cream at all Kroger stores and all Harps Food stores.
Hi, I'm David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer, Arkansas's most trusted, highly rated, locally owned, and family-operated heavy and medium-duty diesel repair service. From Fords to Freightliners, specializing in suspensions, transmissions, brakes, DPF systems, and complete engine rebuilds. Tired of paying high dealership prices with long wait times? Let Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer get your truck back on the road where it belongs. Take Exit 7 off of I-440. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
Get the inside scoop from the Hill when Homer's Ace Hardware presents Arkansas second baseman Peyton Stovall on 103.7 The Buzz. Every Tuesday, Peyton joins Roger, David, and Justin on Morning Mayhem. They'll talk college baseball and whatever else comes to mind. It's Peyton Stovall every Tuesday morning with Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz. Made possible by Homer's Ace Hardware. Need help? Ask Homer at any of locations, Searcy, Beebe, or Cabot.
This is Miss Arkansas Corey Keller, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
Because when we were kids, I didn't know about fast pitch softball.
Oh, wow.
And I apologize. I think I just did that.
Wait, listen, that bitch has been around 60 years.
What you say?
Wow. You know what? It's not easy.
Look at this
being-
young buck
It's not
right
easy
there.
being perfect.
It is not. It is not. Josh, would you
Oh.
please send me the video of you walking on water?
Let's send it attention for this. Turn that up, Josh. More juice. A little more juice.
Said, sir, I don't know if you ever would.
Sorry, Cody.
Houses and neighborhoods, and I was
Yours doesn't
wondering
beat this.
If you'd ever want to sell your farm. With his old dog barking and running around, he paused for a second, spit on the ground and kicked a little branch. Looked down and said, this is my dirt, these are my fields, where I harvest what I plant. That little pond, I catch bluegill, I built that farm with my two hands, where I raise my babies a piece of me.
Now this ain't just a piece of land, the money be great, but I can't part ways with a life that works. You can't put a greenback dollar on what it's worth. This is my dirt.
That's our man Justin Moore with This Is My Dirt. We got this.
My goal is to write a song that during Razorback football season, Raj
covers
a song to
Roger. We've had this is our third year
It's
with
all I've
Justin.
ever
yeah,
wanted.
Yeah, it's got to happen this year. Have you been scared to do that? Just been worried about the reaction that you won't do good enough for Justin? It won't do it service.
But the main reason has been I don't want to dishonor his Italian song.
His
No, I'm
memory.
kidding. Because right now I actually am working on the last Gravely Tour song that I'm looking at, Small
good.
Town USA, for a Gravely.
Oh, I
but
can't
I'm looking
wait.
at that. But a Razorback one. Listen, there's a Razorback one that could be dirt, but they got to be up tempo a little
Yeah,
bit.
it gotta
more
be up tempo. Yeah, yeah. He's
So we
got
like
plenty.
to do that. No. There's all one. Middle finger could be one. More woo pixui.
Yeah.
No spirit finger.
Yes.
But no, listen, I'll get that done for you, Justin, and then you and I both will go to one of those damn award shows.
We don't have enough time to get into birthdays. Lev, thanks for having us out here. We
Thank
appreciate
you,
it. We're
Lev.
gonna hand off to the next crew.
Yes. Sorry, no boat ride.
Yeah,
we had a boat ride, no radio.
We
ride.
figured
You know
this
what
thing
we
out.
did?
We
That's
figured
right.
this thing out. Justin didn't like the fact that we were getting ready to do what he's getting, so he paid Chuck underneath the table to make sure we couldn't get on.
And to bury the lead, that Chuck bought into it.
He did. He
You know,
did.
Chuck's
Maybe,
gonna get-
maybe not. He's not here yet.
That's a
He
good
might have
point.
to hang around. I don't know.
Where are they?
Listen.
He's just landed from L.A. I think.
Oh my God, what a beautiful picture he had on his
I
social
know,
media. Are you
I
kidding
know.
me?
That's-
Here he is. Is that him or is that DJ?
I don't know. Justin, I did see, but real
DJ.
quick, the Notorious B.I.G.'s birthday is today. He would have been 52. He's a real rapper.
Maybe the
R.I.P.
greatest.
You said
B.I.G.
how old he would have been?
He would have been 52.
The greatest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe the greatest. Yeah. Give me that Kendrick Lamar and Drake.
What's the one that he does? What's the one thing that?
Biggie.
No, there's another
Can't
one.
you
that-
see?
Yeah, Baz.
Wow.
So keep it going. You were on a roll.
I say Biggie.
Is it
Can't
Big
you
Poppy? Does it Big Poppy?
I love it when they call me Big Papa.
That's it. Big Papa. Poppy is
Papa.
Hispanic.
You
I
know
love
what,
it.
the major leaguer, Big Pop.
That's it, Big Poppy. Big Poppy. Yeah, okay. I love it when they call me Big
listen,
Pop.
Yeah, listen to Justin and Josh there going. Would you
They broke
would you
down.
like to continue on with that lyric?
No, I thought we nailed
That's
it.
all I know.
He's back.
There he is.
There he is.
He's headed to the boat. Ironically, not only B.I.G., but it's Jeffrey Dahmer's birthday today. Not something I think you
Wow.
want to be. I know. Roger for old school, Ronald Isley and Leo Sayer.
Give me some
birthday.
Leo. What was Leo?
What's up, man? Welcome back.
How are you?
Yeah, well, no boat ride for us.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Getting ready.
Yeah.
It's coming in hot.
Yeah,
Hello.
you guys will do the whole 4-hour show,
Hello.
3-hour show rather.
I like
excuse
your
me,
pants.
on the
Thanks.
on the lake. What's going on with your show today?
We got Pat coming up, thanks to our friends at River City Flooring. We've got Eli Craner, thanks to the old bank in Russellville, Susan Irwin, Prowse, and Marty Burles was going to call in too and talk about the camps he's got coming up with the Burles Foundation.
Yeah. Did you see about Tommy Tice?
Yeah.
How about that? Coming
Yeah.
out of retirement at age 72. Speaking of Marty Burlesworth, I'm sure he'll be tickled to hear about that. Good work back in studio, Josh.
Great job, Josh.
Justin, good
Way to
job,
hang
buddy. Lev, thanks again.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. Always
Thank
a
you,
pleasure.
guys. Big weekend. Big weekend.
It is.
Starts today, right now.
It's the huge Memorial Day
Celebration.
celebration. Roger, well done.
Well done.
We'll see you at
Budges.
trivia
See you
tonight.
tonight.
All right, it is 9:57. The zone's up next.
Shine a light.